Yo, what up, y'all? How you doing? What up, guys? How is everybody doing today? Yeah, I like the piano music. It's quite nice. Oh, it's really soothing and relaxing. Alrighty. Did y'all see my my community post that I made yesterday? Yeah, the shiggity. Hey, shiggity, bro. Hey, excuse me. Well, thank you, Merchie. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, so the idea here is, thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. The idea is, I think on Friday or Thursday, just not tomorrow because, you know, I don't want to stream during the inauguration. That's obviously going to overshadow anything that I do, so I'm not going to stream tomorrow, probably. So, thank you, Rabbit. Appreciate that, bro. How you doing?
CX in the chat.
So yeah, probably Thursday then I will, or Friday, probably Thursday though. I will fucking we're gonna do the gambling thing, right? And I'm trying to still like solidify the idea, but it seems like a lot of people enjoy that idea. So you know, I'm gonna explain it a little bit more in detail right now, bro. Everyone. Yo, Yee, bro. Everyone watches it, bro. What do you mean? This is like history, bro.
CX in the chat.
Like everyone's gonna watch that shit tomorrow. It's gonna be like it's gonna be wild. So, but yeah. So basically, I'm just trying to think of like more ideas where I can stay live for long periods of time.
You're the best Earl streamer on, and you have been for so long. CX in the chat.
Thank you, UMR. I'm a YouTuber now. IRL streamer is too niche of a term. I'm a YouTuber. But, yeah, no, but thank you. Anyways, dude, I appreciate that. Thank you, Steve. But, all right, so I'm trying to think of, like, a, you know, long stream that we can do that we're going to stay live for a long time, you know, because that's good for the algorithm. And the app stream that we did, which we're still editing for the video. The video will come out soon enough. But, you know, the app stream did really well for the algorithm. I'm positive this month in subs. I actually gained subs this month.
CX
so
in the chat.
That's fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna do another one of those, and I think the gambling thing will be a good way to. It'd be like a good stream to stay live for a long time, and you know, people. It'll be like interesting, like of a challenge. Okay, so basically. Thank you, Mean Canadian. So basically, I'm going to start with probably $500 because it has to be enough where the stream's not going to be 2 hours long, but it has to be not that much so it's like relatable. And also, because if you gamble with like 10 grand, you're going to obviously be able to make a lot more money than if you're starting with 500, right?
CX in the chat.
So, yeah, I'm thinking we start with 500. Thank you, Andrew Morales. Appreciate that. Start with 500, and yeah, I'm gonna try and get up to. I mean, I'm either gonna leave.
Turned $100 into $450 last night with blackjack. Play some black.
I'm either going to leave the room with 40 grand, or I'm gonna leave the room with $0. I don't know what the odds are for actually completing my goal from 500 to 40 grand, but I think if we play our cards right, I think it's possible. Okay. I was thinking about maybe I can do a thing where like I can add I don't know, I can like add dono money or something as into it as well to try to help hit the goal. Because obviously the house always wins, right? But I feel like if we did that, one, I'd probably stay live literally forever because people will just donate and I'll just never be able to turn a stream off. Or it would be too easy. One of those two things would happen if I use dono money. So I'd rather not use donation money because I don't want to stay live forever. And then I also don't want it to be too easy. So I want my losses to mean. I want my losses to mean something, right? If I lose $500 and someone donates fucking $500 again, the loss doesn't mean anything. So I want the loss to mean something, right? And I want to see how possible it is to actually like profit this way, because some people do gamble like a living, which is fucking insane. And I don't recommend that. But it's, the people out there, they those people exist. So thank you, UMR, for the upgrade, bro. I appreciate that very much. The upgrade helps a lot. Thank you so much. Stefan as well, and Chucky as well with the upgrade. Thank you guys. Excuse me. What's up, Joe? How you doing? 500 is...
CX.
Well, hey, Omzi, bro. The thing is, if I start with 500, it's more... It's like a... Right, okay, I'm trying to make a good video, right? For YouTube. So 500 is a good start for a lot of people because, that's like a... That's like... Most people can do 500, and that's like a relatable thing. So, yeah, I'm going to start at like a relatable amount that most people in society can put down, and then we're gonna see what we can do with that, right? So I know we got extremely lucky on the charity stream, we did, but I've been watching videos for the past couple days. Blackjack and roulette are obviously not the way to go if we are trying to turn $500 into a Tesla. I know I don't really want to buy a fucking Tesla, but it'd be great clickbait, so I'll just do it for the clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can actually make that happen, the clickbait, the video, it should get a lot of views. It should do very well. Hopefully. I don't know. But we'll see. So, yeah, fucking... No, not poker, because motherfucking ass. But we're gonna... we're gonna start with... My plan is... I came up with a plan. You let me know how this works for anyone who uses... who does gambling. I'm gonna start off with blackjack and roulette. Try to make, $1,000 or whatever, turn 500 to like 1,000, and then once I hit that 1,000, I'm gonna start playing this game on this website called Crazy Time. It's like that, that wheel game that we played last time, where it spins the wheel and it like lands on a thing. And if I actually looked into how to play some of those game shows, because I was like, a lot of people told me you make a lot of money from those if you're lucky. And yeah, I mean, the payouts in there are way better than on blackjack, although they are obviously quite a risk to play. But I've seen some big payouts on that game on YouTube, so I mean, I think that's the way to go if we're trying to turn $500 into 40 fucking thousand, dude. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like I said, let's be real. The odds of me ending the stream with $0 is pretty high. But it should be interesting along the way anyways, right? It's the journey that counts. If we can get 20 grand and then I fucking lose it all, I mean, that's like a fucking roller coaster. I mean, that'll just be ridiculous. But, hopefully it doesn't end up like that. But, the odds are pretty high for there. But we're going to see what happens. It should be fun regardless, and nonetheless, it should be like the stream should last a while. It should be like a 2 or 3 day stream, like nonstop, like pretty much. So basically, I'm gonna get a room somewhere. I'm not gonna go to Vegas, or I'm not gonna go to like anywhere, because I realize that there's no point if it's just online. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit in a room somewhere, like some fucking like hotel or something. I'm gonna isolate myself in there. And then obviously I have to try to make money gambling to, like, buy my food and everything. And I'm trying to walk out of there with a Tesla. So basically I have to use the gambling to buy food and then get a Tesla. So I don't know. We'll see we'll see what happens with that. And the stream will stay live. Or like the title's going to be, the stream is live until I run out of money or get a Tesla. There's no in between. I'm either going to leave the room with $0 or I'm going to leave the room with a Tesla. I mean, and we're going to stay live until either one of those things happen, right? So, I mean, we're going to see what happens. Obviously, if it's like 2 days in and we've only made $300, I'm just going to say fuck it and all in. But, hopefully we're like steadily climbing, with some smart plays, or hopefully I don't lose the money in 2 hours. But I mean, that's not gonna happen, so don't worry. Thank you, Jiminy Cricket. Appreciate that, bro. UMR, hey, what's UMR with the $50 member as well, dude? What's up? Shout out to you, man. Thank you for that. That is very, very, very nice, very helpful for the channel. Really supports the channel a lot. So thank you so much for that, bro. That's super sick. Thank you so much. Can you rebuy the okay, if I lose the $500 in an hour, Well, I mean, no. I mean, listen, if I lose the $500 in an hour, then it's going to be a fucking 1 hour stream. And then maybe we'll try it again another day. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lose it in an hour, dude. If we're really going on a fucking losing streak, I'm going to stop doing bets where we're going to, like, I'm going to start doing $1 bets just to stay live. You know what I'm saying? Like,
clip it so you can put clown music on him when he loses the first few hours.
Thank you, James. No, hold on. I'm not clown music. I'm not.
Put the clown music. Edit a funny hat on him.
Bro, that's fucking insane. All right, hold up. There's no clown music, dude.
CX in the chat.
Who cares what? Yo, Imp Wiz, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I've gambled. I have turned no money into thousands of dollars gambling before. I've done it before. It's possible. Obviously, I've only done it on RuneScape, but it's possible. You just need to get lucky. It's possible, and if we can do it, that'd be an amazing video. And if we can't do it, then fuck it. You know, whatever. But yeah, so I mean, I'm planning to do this on Thursday, Mean Canadian. But yeah, I think it'll be fun nonetheless. It'll be like a lot of adrenaline rushes and whatever. So yeah, I did turn 500 to 3K just the other night. So if I would have kept going, I mean, you know, hey, all it takes is one crazy time. If I get lucky on this game called Crazy Time, bro, and I get like a fucking, I don't know, like some crazy, bro, I watched a YouTube video. This kid turned $200 into 200,000 on Crazy Time. Obviously, that is so unheard of and so uncommon and so insane. That's probably not going to happen ever again. But I mean, he got like, I don't know, I think he got a 10,000 payout or something. I don't know. He got some ridiculous payout because he doubled twice on Pachinko. I think that's how the video went. I think he doubled twice on Pachinko, and then he like hit fucking some crazy ass high payout, and then it like doubled that twice. Some crazy shit. So I mean, yeah, I don't know if that was a fake video, but it looked. I mean, he really hit the number. So I mean, it could. I don't know. It looked legit to me. So, thank you, Original Gamer. But yeah, fucking deal. I think Crazy Time's the way to go. But thank you. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens. The robot video will come out soon. We just need the cash cab video will be out no later than Thursday. So probably robot Tinder video will be out like next week or something. Unban me. Unban you on what, Original Gamer? You spending gambling money on food? I'm gonna, buy, I'm gonna buy the food with the gambling money as well. You know, anything I need in the room. I'm not gonna count the hotel room for the gambling prices because obviously the content is trying to build the money up, and if I'm just wasting money every day for a hotel room, it doesn't really add to the content. So I'm not gonna, the room's just free. So Discord. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think it's possible, or you think it's like not gonna be possible? We'll see. I think it's possible. Oh, by the way, Ethereum went up today, so I kept the money from the charity stream. That's gonna get clipped in a bad way, but the Ethereum. So I donated the 2.7K from my bank account, and I kept the Ethereum as opposed to donating the Ethereum to charity. So that was a good move because Ethereum went up today. I got like $500 today from doing nothing. I just woke up today $500 richer because Ethereum is up right now. So that was pretty cool. So thank you, Moda. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, I think it went up like $100 like today or overnight or something. So so that was pretty cool. It was at 1,200 when we got it, and now it's like 1,400. So so. Hey, I mean, if we end up getting 30 grand off fucking Ethereum when we gamble, that Tesla though might have to wait. But I mean, we'll see what's up. Yeah, the market's bubbling, but that's okay. We want it to bubble, right? But yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good stream. I think the stream's probably gonna take like 2-3 days to make 30 grand gambling if we get lucky. Okay, I mean, we could get 30 grand in 2 hours, realistically, if I make some risky bets. But if we play smart, 2-3 days, if we're lucky. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, hey, we'll see what happens. It might be like a 2-day stream. Who knows? But the video, yeah, it's gonna be good. The video's only gonna be good if it works out. If we just lose the money after a day, then the video's not gonna happen. So we'll see. But trust me, I have a plan in place. I've been strategizing for the past couple of days, watching videos and just like trying to think of what games will give me the best odds. And yeah, I think I have my plan in place. So we'll see what happens. Send you a DM on Twitter for unban. My name on Twitter is Original Gamer. Okay, I got you, bro. Let me see what if it's Discord. I gotta see what you did. What about a smaller goal and buy a used Tesla? Well, I mean, I'm not gonna buy. I mean, realistically, a brand new Model 3 is about $40,000 after taxes, after everything. So, I mean, I'm probably gonna aim for $30K and then get a used one. Yeah, because I mean, $40K is like for a car is like kind of like I don't need it. I don't need to spend $40K on a car. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm only buying the Tesla for clickbait. I don't really care to have a car. I live in a city where I can just bird scooter and like Uber, and Kimberly has a car. I don't need to buy a car, but it's just strictly for clickbait because Tesla does great on YouTube. So I'll probably get just a used one or whatever. Either way, it'd just be a good video. So after I make the video, I'll just sell the Tesla or something. I don't know. Thank you, Blubba Gaming. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, I mean, hey, it's gonna be lit, dude. It's just not safe to hold for too long. Yeah, that's fine. Buy Ethereum, hold on to it forever. It's fine. Tesla giveaway. I mean, unless I can make that 30 grand back on that stream, doing a giveaway with a Tesla is gonna be a tough. That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money to give away, homie. A fucking Tesla, dude. There's new statistics saying that YouTube streamers make way more than Twitch streamers. Maybe there's no need for an unban. What statistics are that, bro? YouTube streamers do not make nearly as much as people on Twitch. That's a fucking fact. No, Devin Nash, bro. According to Devin Nash, shout out to Devin Nash. He's got some good information, but some of the stuff he says, he just doesn't know about. He's like, bro, I challenge him to stream on YouTube for a year and tell me how much he makes because, if that was true, he wouldn't stream on Twitch. Okay, you got some anomalies out there like Valkyrie, but Valkyrie is not a common occurrence, right? Obviously, Twitch streamers make way more money because of, Prime. I mean, Twitch Prime and gifted subs. That's it. I mean, I will say YouTube pays probably higher ad revenue than Twitch because I remember my ad revenue on Twitch not being so hot. Even when I'd have like 10K viewers, my ad revenue is not so good. Not as good. I don't know. So yeah, but to be honest, like, yeah, without the Prime subs and the gifted subs, it's like, bro, you make way less money. But I mean, I would, if they do bring gifted to YouTube, apparently it's supposed to be bringing gifted subs to YouTube sometime soon. I don't know when. If they do bring gifted subs to YouTube, and if people actually gift subs on YouTube the way that they do on Twitch, then okay, now the market will be almost equal. And that would be pretty good. Still, no Prime subs, though. Prime subs are a huge portion of a streamer's income. So, we'll see. You should establish a Canadian address and get sponsored by Roobet. You know, the thing is, if I get sponsored by a gambling site and then I do a gambling stream, I mean, it's going to be less entertaining, in my opinion, because it's not my money that I'm going to be using. You know what I mean? Like, if I get sponsored by them, what's the point of watching me throw around fake money? Isn't that defeat the purpose of the stream? Obviously, streamers don't say it's fake money, but you get a percent. It's true. You do get some of the money that you win on a sponsored gambling stream. It's not one. You get some of the money, but you're not risking anything, right? So that's where the fun is risking your money. If I got sponsored by a gambling site, I would personally not ask for free money to gamble. I would probably ask for a flat rate that they pay me to advertise their stuff, which is what I had before. I used to be sponsored by Bet Online, I think, and yeah, they paid me a flat rate, but I used my own money to gamble. They offered to give me gambling money too, but I just used my own because I wanted to actually make money gambling. So. I mean, like Steve will do it, and like Nelk. I'm not saying that their gambling videos are fake, but it's probably not their money. I mean, I don't know, but it's probably not their money. But I could be wrong. Everyone's got different deals, right? Obviously, but I'm just telling you from my experience. Typically, they want to give you money to use. That's like Monopoly money. So.
CX in the chat.
Let's see, man. Like I'm not a member, but I've subbed for as hell a long time. Yo, if you're gonna donate $10, why not just become a member, bro? What's up? But thank you, anyways, homie.
Sounds lit. When is this?
Thank you,
Not
Michael
addicted.
Scott.
BTW here. Hey.
These are all old. Hold on. Let me show you the video I was watching the other day. How do I hit you
we
up
all
on IG?
witnessed the first robot on a date. Thankful when robots are.
UMR, bro. Just tell me what your Instagram is, and just DM me on Instagram. And if it's the same name, UMR, then I will, I'll accept it. Or you can just tell me what it is here in the chat or whatever, and then I'll add it after the stream. Most gambling streamer people I know get bonus. Yeah, they get like bonuses and stuff. But let me show you this one video that I was talking about where it's just like this dude made like 200K, bro, which is like I couldn't believe it. Oh no, it wasn't the pachinko game. It was this one. This kid made like 150K, bro, and he bet 1,000. So I mean, you tell me whether you think this is real or not. I would say it's real. It looks real to me, but you tell me. Let me just this. I don't know if anyone's seen this video, but so this kid basically made a bet.
Gonna stink a little though.
On this fucking game right here. His bet was he bet a 1,200, but it landed on the bet that he bet $100 on this thing, so he turned 100 into like 150K, bro. Even though his bet is 1,200, but it only landed on the one that has the 100 on it.
Right now, to me in the chat, I won't be able to really sing those out.
Let's see, what is that sleeping on my head? This would be my hair. Thank you so much. I get that I'm a major lurker, but rather hit up the donos here and there, brother. Hey, thank you, J&E Gaming. I appreciate that a lot, bro.
Come on, Pachinko.
So this kid, bro, if I made 150K on a gambling site, I would fucking, I don't know what I would do, bro. That would be insane.
So great, dude.
Once again, everybody, take your time with the numbers.
Here, let me get to the part.
Get fired. Got it. 4.
Putting the bonus.
All right, so I think it's right here, dude.
I get that, but I'm a major lurker. Would rather hit the donos up here and there, brother.
On this stream, it doesn't feel real.
So not only did he get a 20-time extra payout on this
Twitch is going to take you back to respin and delay due to COVID and insufficient staffing.
Did you wish Cole a happy birthday?
Well, hey, we'll say thank you so much, Joe Pickle.
Did you wish Cole a happy birthday?
At Hakamarchima.
Last night I did.
Why didn't you tell me?
I just forgot, dude. I was drunk last night. Yo, it is Cole's birthday today. That is true.
Hearts in the chat for Cole!
Yo, hearts in the chat for Cole. We were talking about it last night, too, and I just, yeah, motherfucking ass. All right, let me finish this, and then Motherfucking ass.
Thank God you didn't give it to me.
Can we actually
Seriously. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Everybody.
Oh my God!
Are we ready? I don't think so. I wish you could.
Guys! Guys! My favorite multiplier ever!
It's hitting the bonus. Absolutely.
Oh my God!
Now I think this kid is also sponsored by this website. Obviously, he's sponsored by the website, but I think obviously it's still think about everyone else who was playing at the same time he was, and they also chose Cash Hunt. They got a good payout. So
Let's hope the board.
you can't really fake that.
Guys!
Multi with the
Oh my
two
goodness, bro!
hanging on top.
I don't think you guys understand how you're sitting at me!
Look at this.
Danny!
This is delightful. I wish you good luck,
Danny,
everybody. Like I said,
8-8.
2K max.
Danny donut, guys!
Here.
Oh my
And,
God.
100
What'd he say?
is the
What'd he say?
least one, the
8-8.
lowest one.
Come on,
So
bro.
I wish you all the best. I expect you to have and get yourself a really nice outcome here. So the board is yours.
1,
Go ahead
2,
and choose your
3,
target.
4,
This is
5,
amazing.
6,
This is
7,
lovely.
8,
This is how-
2, 3,
This is so lovely as well.
6, 7, 8.
Do we have any
Come on, bro.
prizes? Do we see?
Oh my goodness, bro.
Bananas over there. That's lovely. Free cupcakes over there too. Everybody, you reap what you sow. I wish you good luck. We're about to reveal your choices. Only one
You got a
I turned
$1,500 payout.
200 pounds on blackjack. One day logged on the next and lost it all. You live life and learn good times, but also bad.
1750.
Dude, what the fuck? That's pretty good though, Janie. This kid, bro.
Enjoy your winnings, everybody. Enjoy your winnings.
Oh my God!
Cash it out, cash it out.
Bro, this kid got a 1500x payout plus a 20x on top of that. Like, whether it's, I don't know, whether it's fake or not, I don't know. It would be hard to fake to only give him that money, because there's probably 1,000 other people playing along with him, and if they chose the same thing that he did, they would have also got the same payout. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, so I'm just saying, like, I saw that clip and I'm just like, bro, obviously this Crazy Time game is like what I'm gonna have to play to make 30 grand from $500. So that, I mean, his initial bet is $100. He made $150K. Whether it's real or fake, I don't really care. The fact is, it's definitely possible to hit that. It's just extremely unlikely, extremely rare, and he was super lucky, but it is technically possible. Thank you, J&E. He turned 3,200 in blackjack in one day. That's pretty good too. No practice run. No. I'm gonna save it for when the stream happens, bro. No practice run, homie. None of that shit. So, oh, I got you, UMR. That's your Instagram. I got you, bro. Let me see. Rubet is through crypto and VPNs. How do you pay taxes? I have no idea. This is the first time I've ever gambled with cryptocurrency. I have no idea. How do you pay taxes on that? I don't know. I'm going to assume you have to just report it to the IRS when it's time, like when it's tax season. Like you have to put it on like some W-2 or something. I don't really know, to be honest. So I have to report PayPal and everything, and then I have to, PayPal comes with a W-2, but if there's any money that I receive in cash that, didn't come through the internet, then I have to add onto W-2, like all the extra income. So yeah, that's probably what I would do, but I don't know. That's probably how it works.
CX
Thank
in
you,
the
Sean.
chat.
I appreciate that, bro. Like I said, I don't do my own taxes. I just hire someone to do them, so I don't know. No, I got you, original gamer. I just got to see what you did first, okay? If you're talking about Discord or whatever, so that, you know what I'm saying? So my tax man forgot my taxes in her car for 2 months. What are you talking about, dude? That's crazy, dude. No, I'm not doing anything, David. I'm just talking, bro. My eye itch is really bad right now. I don't know why. I'm just talking right now. Which is, that's basically it. Bro, I have, I have this, the CBD cartridge right here, right? I have this fucking CBD cartridge that I've been smoking. And the battery for this cartridge fucking broke, right? This battery for the cartridge broke. It doesn't work. It doesn't hit anymore. So I looked up a YouTube video, and I'm like a crackhead now. I'm using this cable, right? And I'm hitting this CBD cartridge with like a fucking broken cable. And I touch the coils with this cable. I plug this cable in, and I touch the coils with the thing like this, and then I take the hit. So it's fucking like some crackhead shit, bro. But I'm just waiting for a new battery to come in. So in the meantime, yeah, I'm like
CX in the chat.
like using a fucking negative and positive charge on the fucking, I don't know, like the coil or battery or whatever, dude. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Rough times, bro, in these places that don't sell batteries. Thank you, Sporty. Appreciate that, bro. But it's like some crackhead shit for sure, bro. Take a hit? I don't want to take a hit, bro. But not right now. Maybe later. What a fucking ass, dude. Yeah, they don't sell the battery that I need around here, so I had to order it online, and I have to wait for it and shit. You're not gonna get electrocuted. It's very you're not gonna die from getting fucking shocked by a thing. You know what I'm saying? The ampage isn't high enough to kill you. So, thank you, Federation. Appreciate that, homie. Sound like you should stop vaping. No, I don't vape nicotine. It's just CBD. So don't worry about it. All right. It's not nicotine or anything. So I don't do it. I take like one hit. I'm good like for the whole day. So the battery can explode. Yeah, but the battery is right here. This is not what I'm electrocuting. I'm electrocuting the fucking cartridge. So you know what I mean? I just joined. Can I share some things with you? I live in Central Florida. Remember that Polish girl you linked up with at Steak and Shake?
CX in the chat.
What about her? No way. I just started doing the wire thing yesterday. It heats up so... Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. The wire actually works better than the battery. Dude, I can get big fucking hits. The battery kind of sucks. It takes...
No way, I just started doing the wire thing yesterday. It heats up so fast.
Yeah, the batteries suck, bro. They give you like tiny ass little baby hits, and it's fucking shitty. The wire though, since it's straight electricity, bro, it rips so hard. But obviously it burns the coil, so this tastes like absolute shit right now. It's so burnt. It hurts when I inhale it. It's so burnt. But it's totally worth it because it's like 1-2 hits and we're good, so. But it's like some crazy ass shit, bro. Don't use a wall power, use a battery. Well, I don't plug it into the wall. I just said that because it's easier to say, but I've been using this battery, in fact. So I plugged a wire into the big battery, okay? And then I used the big battery with this motherfucker, and I just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right, straight to the dome, homie. So. No, I don't want to do it on stream because YouTube likes to demonetize anyone who smokes CBD or THC. So unless you live in like California,
CX in the chat.
Even when I lived in LA, they still demonetized any video that had anything to do with weed or CBD. So. Mm-hmm. It's not safe? How's it not safe? What you mean? No, it's safe, bro. But no, it's funny though. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. But yeah, the gambling idea, we're gonna do it on Thursday. So we're not gonna stream tomorrow. Then Thursday is gonna be the day, and it's gonna work well. We're gonna walk out this bitch with a Tesla. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you, bro. It's gonna be absolutely insane. I'm curious what's gonna happen tomorrow. Honestly, with like inauguration and anything, if anything special is gonna happen or if it's gonna go as planned. I don't know, bro. Like I feel like something's gonna happen. I don't know. I feel like something's gonna, I don't know, good, bad, I don't know. Something's gonna happen, dude. just because like the government knows something that we don't know. I think like they have there's like definitely some kind of threat from somebody, because I mean they're sending 25,000 troops to DC. So obviously they know about some kind of threat that the general public doesn't know about. So I'm wondering if some crazy fucking a bunch of crazy people are gonna show up tomorrow, and you know what I'm saying, like try some crazy shit. So because they said, the FBI said that there's a high risk of there's just a high risk, you know, for tomorrow. So what does that mean? I have no idea. That's just what the FBI said. Wouldn't it be crazy if like aliens came down and abducted like everyone and fucking like Joe Biden and shit, and just, I don't know, motherfucking ass like Attack from Mars type shit, homie? Y'all seen the movie Attack from Mars? Like just some crazy shit, bro. Motherfuckers come down and they start like having sex with cows and shit, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. Some of y'all haven't seen Attack from Mars? Bro, check this out. Yo, Michael, it's gonna be on Thursday, bro. Bro, this is some funny shit. Thank you, Tyler. Imagine, like, if this happened tomorrow, bro, that'd be insane. I know I need to
stop hitching your eye, it's gonna get worse.
I know I gotta stop. Do you guys think this is how we would treat aliens in real life?
In the chat.
Do you think we would give aliens like a red carpet?
Martians. Funny looking little critters, ain't they?
I don't know. I don't think we would. I think people would be scared. Like, they wouldn't have like a welcome to Earth thing. I think people would be scared, bro. People would stay away for sure. They don't know if the motherfucker's gonna start shooting and whatever, you know what I mean?
Well? Wait a moment. It's just...
Greetings. Greetings. I am the Martian ambassador.
Everything is face now, General. You may speak.
Greetings. I am General Casey, commanding officer of the armed forces of the United States
When
of
Nelk
America.
loses money on Roulette, they ask Howie for more. Who do you think told Exposed to pick 8-8? Howie.
Well,
I don't think Howie would know what is the high payout though, based on that game. I think it's all random. Alright, let's just skip to the part. So they got the bird. The hippie dude releases like a bird, and
We come in peace. We come in peace.
Bro, these old 90s movies are like mad fucking cheesy, bro. They're so cheesy, like the fucking music and like this dude's face, like
Open fire!
Bro, they really out here shooting with M1 Grands, bro. This is like this ain't the fucking world. This ain't World War II, bro. They really. Oh, I guess I don't know if the movie took place in World War II, but they're really out here with M1s, dude. yeah, I don't think, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think reality would, I think in real life, I don't think we would give aliens a red carpet thing. I think people would stay in their home, they'd be scared, and then let the government go and talk to them. And I think that's what would happen, because you just don't know, bro. You don't know. Now, if I had an opportunity to fuck disgusting alien creature to make a baby with and have one of the first human alien baby hybrids, I would definitely take that opportunity. Even if they'd be looking like a slime, bro. They're a bunch of slime creatures, or like fucking they smell like shit and like have like fucking 3 mouths. I don't know. If they like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would fuck the most disgusting thing in the universe to make a hybrid baby with it. Just to see what happens. I don't know. Like, I think it would be so interesting. What do you think would happen if like a human and an extraterrestrial had a baby together? What would happen? I mean, realistically, the genes, the DNA would probably be too different to actually make a baby. But, if the genes were together enough, then maybe, you know, I mean, I don't know. It could be possible. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate the dollar. Do you think the government apparently already knows about aliens? Now, I don't know if I believe that entirely, but I feel like Trump would have leaked it by now. Let's be real. Trump, why would he not leak it? You know what I'm saying? He's just that kind of dude, right? He would just leak it. So I don't think aliens, they exist, obviously. I just don't think our government actually knows about aliens. Maybe, unless the government just didn't tell Trump. I have no idea. He's definitely the type to leak shit, though, and he hasn't fucking said anything, so. Apparently, there was, like, a thing that said, like...
Those are M1 carbines, not Grand Speed DW.
Well, whatever. But, thank you. There's been, like, declassifieds of, like, UFOs and stuff, but I don't know. I don't think aliens... I saw this one video today that said that there are aliens already living with us and they look like humans. Now that sounds fucking insane. I don't believe that for a second. But yeah, I know aliens exist. I just don't think they're here yet. What are the odds? Elon Musk is not an alien. What do you mean? How the fuck is he an alien? No, you would know if he's an alien. Why would you not want the world to know that you're an alien? I would let everyone know I'm a fucking alien. So, oh yeah, the Bob Lazar guy who said that he like fucking saw aliens in Area 51, but I think we might have found like a real UFO. I just don't think aliens are actively here with us right now. No way. There's no fucking chance. So, but I hope before we die within our lifetime, I hope we at least find proof of aliens on another planet. At least. I hope. Do you guys think we're going to find proof of aliens in our lifetime, or are we going to die with the curiosity of not knowing, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not talking about bacteria. I'm talking about real, like, intelligent civilization, bro. Not fucking bacteria. Yeah, there's probably bacteria on Titan. There's probably bacteria on Mars in the under the water, like whatever, the frozen water. But I'm talking about okay, maybe not intelligent, civilizations, because that's probably rare. But like an animal or something, like an animal, like a bird. Or like a fucking gorilla, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like some kind of fucking animal, like something that's just not bacteria. A fucking space monkey or some shit. Yeah, anything, bro. But like, I'm just trying to think like, I think in my opinion, advanced civilizations with technology like humans are rare. I think most alien creatures in the universe are probably just animals and stupid things, but You know, there is probably just like, you know, here and there, there's like intelligent civilizations, just like here and there, you know what I'm saying? But wouldn't that would be so amazing. Imagine we could look through the telescope and we could see a planet in some far distant galaxy that's, you know, a few thousand years behind because, you know, because the way light travels. And we just see like motherfuckers fighting with swords and shit. You know what I'm saying? That'd be insane. Looking through your telescope and seeing motherfuckers with swords and fighting and catapults and shit, like, that'd be something else, dude. Or they could be advanced, but that's unlikely. It's more likely we find cavemen than advanced civilizations. Because, you know, since light takes time to travel, like, we're going to see them thousands of years in the past. So, or even millions of years in the past. So they'd have to be more advanced than us by millions and millions, billions of years even. So does that make sense? Like if you look at us from like, I think our nearest fucking star that's outside of our galaxy, they see dinosaurs if they were to look through a telescope. So it's more likely we find cavemen through telescopes than, you know, motherfucking ass civilization, dude. Oh, they could find us. But I'm going to be real. I think if the aliens found us, I don't think maybe our government would tell us. I think they would tell us, actually, yeah. I just don't think we wouldn't be able to communicate with them, or like they wouldn't be able to talk to us because we're not going to know each other's languages. So, yeah, that's why I think the government would tell us, because we wouldn't. The government would need help from people to be like, what are these fucking things saying to us? You know what I mean? We don't speak their language. Does anyone know how to decipher this? So. But I don't know. Who knows? Fuck it, dude. We're gonna be our own aliens, bro. We're gonna be on Mars. What's gonna happen? Here's my future prediction. Someone's gonna find this clip in 2,000 years, and they're gonna call me a prophet. Humans are gonna go on Mars, terraform the planet, or build a city on Mars, and we're gonna live on Mars. We're gonna live on Earth. There's gonna be a fucking war that destroys the communication between Mars and Earth, and then future humans are going to be born, and there's not going to be any sort of history, because the history is going to be removed entirely. There's not going to be any history that we are the ones that put humans on Mars, and then motherfucking ass, we're going to be like just people on Mars. Does that make sense? Like there's going to be like a nuclear war or something. They're going to forget that they put,
off topic,
whatever.
But does size matter?
You know what I'm
Be
saying.
honest. Love you, Ice.
I didn't even take a hit. I didn't take any hit, bro. So I'm just trying to explain something so insane. Thank you, NT. Does size matter? Be honest. Love you, Ice. I mean, unless you have a fucking 2-inch penis, then it doesn't matter. If you have a 5-inch or higher penis, then you're good. That's it. Like you can fuck. You're solid. If you have a 2-inch penis, you're fucked. There's nothing you can do. You're fucked. Your sex life will forever be terrible. And and that's honest. Your sex life will be terrible. You'll be laughed at by every girl you date, unless she's lying to you. And, I mean, that's it. Really. I mean, you're fucked.
CX in the chat.
I've seen 2-inch penises in my time. I've seen dudes with actual, realistic 2-inch penises. And I laugh. Okay? I'm not even a girl. So, and then if you're uncircumcised with a 2-inch penis, it's even worse because it looks smaller because you have this fucking skin that is hiding your penis, in fact. So now you have zero chance, and if you don't shave, they're going to think you're a woman. They're not even going to see your penis. So, but it goes the other way too, right? It goes the grow. Well, I mean, if you're flaccid with a 2-inch penis, that's fine. As long as it's hard 5 or more inches, you're good. 4 inches maybe, but they're still going to laugh at you. But it's still functioning. It's not functioning at 2 inches. What was I going to say? So, I mean, it goes the other way too. If you have a 9-inch penis or like a 10-inch penis, where my 9-inchers at? Probably not many of you, right? Hopefully. If you've got a 9 or 10-inch penis even 8 inches. If your penis is 8 or more inches, you're gonna have a tough time having sex. You're gonna have a tough time because it's gonna be too big, and no girl's gonna want to fuck you. She's gonna see your dick and she's gonna be like, I don't want to fuck you anymore. It's too big. It's gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So, and you're not gonna be able to stick any portion of your penis inside of her. So it's gonna be bad. Like, I think I'd rather have a 5-inch dick than an 8-inch dick. Because at least with a 5-incher, I can, you feel me? Can make it happen. With an 8-incher, you ain't gonna make it happen. And this is coming from somebody who's 7 inches. Yeah, I'm 7 inches, and let me tell you, it's not a blessing, it's a curse. Okay, because, you know, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. Shit's hard sometimes, you know. Get lightheaded when you get hard because all the, you know, the amount of blood you need to go in there. You know, you got to go, you know, this is with any girl I've ever been with. You know, certain positions don't work. You know, anal is out of the question entirely. You know, motherfucking deep throat.
CX in the chat.
You know, deep throating is still there, but it, you know what I'm saying, is you gonna kill her. So, you know, I don't want to kill the motherfucker. So, thank you, Matt G. So I'll make him go that hard with it, but I don't know. So it's just, you know what I'm saying? Statistically, the people saying 7 inches are probably lying. Statistically, the average penis size is, I believe, 5 inches. Hey, Google, what is the average male penis size? I don't know where my phone is.
According to Medical News Today, a 2019 research article notes that most males believe the average length for an erect penis is around 15.2 centimeters or 6 inches. In fact, the average is much smaller.
What is the average, Google? Whatever. It's like 5 inches or something. So, yeah. So, I mean, to be fair, like, yeah. I mean, it's fine to lie. I mean, motherfucking ass. Whatever. I don't see why people are embarrassed of 5 inches. I think 5 is fine. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen actual 2-inch penises, and that's just not. It's bad. I feel bad for those dudes, right? Who's got a 2-inch penis? Be honest with me in the chat. How does it work? Like, does it work? Can you get the chick off? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel bad, dude. I don't know how that happens. What really matters though is girth. Okay? Because if you 5 inches, even if you 2 inches, you gon' hopefully your dick is wide, okay? Because if you're small, it's going to be tough for you to get off and the chick to get off. But if you're wide, then it's going to help that because now you can hit her walls. You feel what I'm saying? You can stretch it out a little bit. She can at least feel that you're in there. So, I mean, I'm 7 inches and I have a very thin.
And a solid 8 inches.
Well, that's good then. Well, until you, maybe. Thin. I have a very thin penis, okay? So I think my girth is about 1 inch. Maybe 2 inches. I should measure. I don't know. But it is thinner than a pencil. But I don't have a pencil with me. It's definitely thinner than this thing. So I have a very extremely thin, almost funny to look at penis because my shaft is very thin, like I say, like a finger almost. But my head is like extremely large, like I'm trying to, like, my head is probably the size of like I definitely could stick my dick inside this fucking can, but I could not stick the head inside the can. So the head is bigger than this. The head of my penis is probably the circumference of the can itself, whereas my shaft is like this thing. So it's just think of like, I mean, honestly, like it's basically like that's my dick essentially, but it's more like, it's obviously not, my head ain't this long, but you feel what I'm saying? It's like a mushroom. Yeah, I'm serious. I swear to God, I'm so serious. If I could make a bunch of money on OnlyFans, I'd fucking show you. I swear to God, my dick is the strangest thing. I've one of the strangest dicks I've ever seen.
I'm 8.75 inches ice. I feel small. Want to get 210.
Well, I mean, you don't want 10, trust me. I mean, even Kimberly or, you know, any other person I've been with, any girl I've ever been with, they always be saying, what is wrong with your penis? They always, that's one of the first things they say. They say, what's wrong with this? And I don't, you know, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just got its interesting dimensions, okay? So, because if my head was an appropriate size for my shaft, it would look normal. It's just very thin. But like I said, it's like I'm a 300-pound man, right? It's like I'm a super big fat guy. So that's like the head of my dick is like that of like a big fat guy, but then my shaft is like that of like a skinny fucking dude, like a real skinny dude. So yeah, Kimberly says it's true. It's true. It's extremely true. It's unfortunate. But you know what's the good thing about it, though? When you have an extremely big head, you can finish in no more than 20 seconds. It's amazing. Because I'm super sensitive. Because the bigger the head is, the more nerves you have. And I'm very sensitive. I can finish in 20 seconds or less. I think the fastest is 3 seconds. Literally a singular pump. Sometimes half a pump, not even 2. I know it's 2 pumps is like the 2 pump chumps like the thing, bro. But I'm telling you, I've literally came in half a pump. I literally just, I mean, it's like, yeah, literally the moment I'll put it in to the woman, it's already out. Like I'm already ejaculating. So, and then the longest that I've gone is probably, I don't even know, dude. To be honest, I probably have. I mean, if I drink alcohol, I can go indefinitely without coming, right? Like indefinitely. I've definitely lasted like 20 minutes. I start sweating and I just give up. But that's only if I drink alcohol. If I'm sober as a dober, then I think my longest is probably like 35 seconds or something, 30 seconds. And that's with me like clenching, right? Clenching the muscles and trying my hardest to think about like dead puppies and shit. So I'm just really sensitive. Even when I'm flaccid, I'm super sensitive and I touch it. I'm swear to God. Sometimes it's hard for me to get hard, but I don't care. I'm not even trolling, bro. I'm sensitive, extremely sensitive, okay? And I've looked into like medication.
Yo, Ice, how should I hit a girl up from high school that I have not talked to in 3 years?
Yo, hit her Instagram and just be like, yo, remember me? And that's a good way to start. I've looked at medications to try to make my penis less sensitive because, you know, I'm like very, like obviously, like I don't care. I like it. I like coming in 5 seconds. I think it's amazing. But obviously it's not good for the women. So you feel what I'm saying? So if I want to care about more than just myself, I have to look into these medications potentially. So thank you, Kevin, and thank you, Ukulele. Appreciate that, bro. They have lube that numbs your penis. I should look into that. But I have another problem. I have multiple issues. If I put something on my dick to numb it, I'm not gonna get hard. If I don't get stimulation on my penis for at least 2-3 seconds, I start going soft. Okay. Like I have a hard time. Like I can't really stay hard. Okay. I don't know how to explain it. I can't really stay hard for longer than a few seconds if I'm not getting touched. You feel what I'm saying? So like if I can't walk around the room and you know with like a fucking hard on. I can't do that. I get hard right when it's time to, you know what I'm saying, to ejaculate. So yeah, I need to, you know, so I've been looking into medications here to try to figure out how to not only last longer but get hard easier. I think it's because I've had sex with so many women that it's like I've had sex so much that getting hard is like it's tough. It's not tough, but it's like it's not hard to get hard. It's hard to stay hard when I'm hard. Does that make sense? Like if I want to get hard right now, I can do it. But the problem is if I'm not getting touched immediately, then I lose it, and it's like a battle. It goes up and down, like just consistently. You know, if I'm doing something for the girl, then I'm on a constant. It's like a tug of war, bro. Constant battle between me and my blood. Where the thing's going up, like my dick's going like up and down for like 10 minutes. I don't know. It's fucking insane. But whatever, dude. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. As long as I get a nut, I don't give a fuck. But I'm just telling you, like, it's like the girls don't like this shit. So that's all I'm saying. So, let's see. Motherfucking energy drinks and weed. Yep, it's probably that caffeine stuff. Yep, How do you get blowjobs then? I mean, you know, I start soft, get hard, and then come. I don't know. What do you mean? I can come in 2 seconds with a blowjob. I can go from soft to coming in 2 seconds. Swear to God. I'm literally not lying. I mean, I don't even have to get hard to finish. Like, I've had like half chubs to finish. So. Your D sound like, thank you, Raymond. I appreciate that. Ben, thank you, dude. Some Blue Chew, huh? What is that? What the fuck is Blue Chew? I have no idea what that is, homie.
CX in the chat.
Yeah, so if you ever feel bad about like being bad at sex, don't worry. I'm probably worse than you are. I'm one of the worst sexual partners you could ever have. I'm just gonna be honest with you. One of the worst.
If you're ever wondering, why is Kimberly mad all the time? I feel like she didn't used to be this mad all the time.
Why are you mad all the time?
Go back to the stream.
Hey, Kimberly, don't I come in 2 seconds? I mean, I don't know what to say, bro. I just, oh yeah, the charity, oh yeah, wait. Do I have the charity link in the description? Yeah, don't, the charity's done, hold up. Oh, whatever. Just fucking super chat. Belle Delphine OnlyFans will keep you hard for days. I mean, I've seen her OnlyFans, bro. It's not that good, but I mean, it's all right. But I mean, it's just like any other girl, right? Now we know why Kimberly loves drunk ice. You know, when I'm drunk, I'm immediately way better at sex. I don't finish in 2 seconds. I can stay hard. Being drunk is the cure, but I don't want to be fucking drunk every time I have sex. That's not healthy for sure. So weed helps as well, but yeah, when I'm sober as a dober, then I'm gonna be honest, I know what it is. I don't know if y'all ever deal with this, but I guess I can be honest. People are saying it's like circulation. Listen, I don't have any medical problem. It's a mental thing, okay? It's when I have sex, I don't really, it's hard for me to think about the sex. I think about other things. You know what I'm saying? I have other thoughts, I get distracted. It's like ADHD. I get distracted, and I can't concentrate on what's going on. And you feel it, and then it's like makes it super difficult, and it's like fucking. It just feels like rubber. Like in order to have sensation, pleasurable sensation on my penis, you have to think. You have to concentrate on it. You have to think. You have to concentrate, right? So, you know, and if I'm, you know, not concentrating and I'm thinking about other shit, I can't, it just feels like a fucking, like a fish. Like, I don't know, flapping on my thing, dude. So, you know what I'm saying? So I just, I don't know if y'all ever deal with that. Y'all ever get distracted? I would say it's distraction and thinking about other things. Maybe anxiety, perhaps. Who knows?
CX in the chat.
But I don't know if y'all ever had that issue before. Why would Asperger's do
Was
that?
Mexican Andy the 2-incher you saw?
Listen, if you know, you know. I'm not here to expose anyone, but if you know, you know. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, maybe I should take like Adderall or something before I have sex. That would probably help me concentrate. But you know, I've taken Adderall before, and that shit makes it so you can't get hard at all. So yeah, fuck that. Yeah, no, fuck, I don't know. That's probably why when I'm drunk it's better, because I don't really think about much when I'm drunk. I'm just like on autopilot. You know, if you get drunk enough, you don't really think. So. Do I benefit from ADHD meds? Yeah, I think anyone does. What do you mean? Anyone could benefit from ADHD meds, or if you have ADHD or not. So. Let's see. Encouraging people to gamble and do pills. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not your fucking father, dude. Use your own opinion, but no, I'm not encouraging people to do anything. But what's the most iconic day in streaming you'll never forget? I'm sweating right now. I don't know why. Well, it's like hot in here. I need to turn the AC on. Actually, I'm just gonna open the door. It's cold outside, so it feels good outside. Let's see, most iconic day. I don't really know. Iconic. It's hard to say. I've had a lot of iconic days. Draw the shape of your hog in paint. Oh, I've done it before. I mean, I just basically gave you a illustration, so. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to get any. This is the best illustration I can give you, so. Oh, I can't, Kinky Katie. I'm wearing them right now. I can't. It's, you know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm not taking my pants off. But how you had sex many times and still bad? Well, I'll put it this way. Most of the women that I've had sex with in my time, I didn't give a single fuck about. So you actually become worse at sex when you have sex with people that you don't give a fuck about, because you normalize not getting the other person off. Okay? So, yeah. I just got worse over time. Because, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking ass, you just, yeah, you fucking, you know, you come in 2 seconds and you just tell them to get out, so.
Your D sounds like a scuff mess.
That's pretty bad, dude. No, but obviously with Kimberly it's different, right? With girls that I date, it's different. But I'm talking about with like chicks that like I wasn't dating, etc. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm dating somebody, you know, it's gonna be different.
Now we know why Kimberly loves drunk eyes.
Indeed. When is the gambling stream? It's gonna be on Thursday. Stack.
Robot date stream was great, bro. Love to see it.
I don't know about that, Jay.
Quick question: do you miss the CX network era, or are you happier with the streams these days?
I mean, it's hard to say. We had some good times back in the day, but you know, every day I wake up and there's not a homeless person sleeping on my couch asking me for money. So, yeah, I mean, I enjoy these days a lot better, even though we had some good times back then. Yeah, I don't know. Waking up and having my own private, you know, everything is quite good. Motherfuckers looking through my window and like, I don't know, waking up to a pizza delivery every day. That really got old really quick.
M1 and soft 4 and hard ass kick if that's enough. Super chat sucks. Change your link back.
What's wrong with Super Chat? It's actually easier to donate with Super Chat than with Streamlabs. It's, you know,
the mushroom head has a
add your
brain.
credit card and you're good for forever. What'd you say, UMR? The mushroom head has a brain. I mean, maybe, but what's your MBTI personality? Are you talking about like those personality tests online? I think I'm a.
What is the most iconic day in streaming you'll never forget?
That we couldn't really decide. I really don't. I don't know. Probably the day I got banned on Twitch. That's like the only thing I could think of. That was like a pretty big moment in my career that was like bad, obviously, but it was still like a large moment. Kimberly, what's my personality? I think it's like S or some ESNP or some
Oh yeah, let me look it up.
or some shit like that, some craziness. Like ES. You know, I am kind of an introvert though too. I just have
Okay, your personality type is ESTP.
oh yeah, ESTP. That's my personality type. Right now, most of my life I've been an introvert, but right now I feel like, through streaming I have transformed my personality a little bit differently than what it used to be. So yeah, I'm just like super like the most outgoing one. I think that's what it is, right? ESTP. So and you know what? I looked up famous people who have this personality type. And these are, and I mean, it's funny because the famous people that have the personality type that I do is Donald Trump, Madonna, Michael J. Fox, Eddie Murphy, Stalin, a terrible individual. Don't know why he's there, but yeah. And then hers, I think she got like fucking Gandhi or something, some crazy shit. Like she got, what'd you get? She got like Rosa Parks or some shit, bro. I got fucking Stalin, homie. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Mine is alter changes.
Oh no, you got Barack Obama.
Yeah, mine changes from extrovert and introvert. Mine is ENFJ or INFJ.
Yeah, she got Barack Obama and I got Donald Trump, bro. And I'm like, why the hell are they not friends then? Because we're dating now. If she got Barack's personality,
No, my new friend told me that we're twin flames, which means we're opposites.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
I have not done either of those B. That's crazy. Yeah, no, that's insane. Mm-hmm. Somebody says explain it. Yeah, it's just like a personality type. You take a test online and that's the personality type, and it's basically just an extroverted personality type. But, yeah. No, I've never tried DMT or anything.
How you had sex many times and still bad?
What's Kim's outfit today with the licky face?
Most iconic is horse shebay, bro.
That's not for you to find out. No, I mean, I wouldn't say that's iconic. I wouldn't want it to be iconic, so.
CX in the chat.
That's some funny shit. Let's see. I do like taking tests online. I like taking these random tests, like personality type tests and all these different sort of things.
Have you ever done DMT or ayahuasca?
I have not. I'm too scared to do DMT. I've done mushrooms before, but not DMT. I'm too scared. I don't want to have an ego death, right? Like I'm too attached to my person. I feel like it would be bad to do DMT for me personally. I don't want that ego death. I feel like I've worked very hard to understand who I am as a person, and I don't want to lose that. You know what I mean? Maybe if I wasn't autistic growing up, it would be a different story, but growing up, you're right.
What about the second round then? It's also 2 pumps.
Growing up, you work hard to understand yourself, and then, I don't want to do DMT to, separate my brain from, the rest of who I am. You know what I mean? I think ego's not necessarily a bad thing. I think every person should have, they should be comfortable with their ego. I don't think you should lose it. What's the second round? Then it's also 2 pumps. Oh, I don't do second rounds. Once I ejaculate, I'm good for 3 days. I just can't get hard again. I don't know. And then, I don't feel horny for 3 days, bro. Ice can donators
keep the gambling stream alive if you hit 0, or is that cheating? Shout out to the Discord homies. CX.
I don't think we're going to do that because I want the loss to mean something, but we'll see what happens when the time comes. Thank you, ACS. No, I mean, bro, there's been times where I don't have sex for 3 months or masturbate or anything, right? I don't know. It's just sometimes I just don't feel horny for months at a time. I think it's, like I said, I think it's because I've had so much sex in my life that I would just rather do something else. Like sometimes, you feel me? Like if
CX in the chat.
like, you know, I'd rather eat a hot pizza or something, dude. But let's see. Yeah, no, I think egos are not a bad thing. I think egos keep you grounded. I know that sounds like the opposite, because typically an ego, if you have a big ego, obviously that's a bad thing. But if you have like a normal ego, I don't think losing it through through psychedelics is good. I think that's bad. I think you should have an ego at least a little bit to stay grounded to reality. A lot of people that take psychedelics, they're like a little bit detached from reality, okay? And you know, that's not good. So, but if you have too big of an ego, obviously you're also going to be detached from reality. So you got to just have like a good, like in the middle, like a middle ground. So I've heard Destiny talk about his experience with mushrooms. Yeah, I have. Complete ego death is complete detachment from desire and pleasure. But I don't think that's, in my opinion, I don't think that's good. I think desire and pleasure is helpful. It gives you drive, right? It like gives you a reason to do stuff. You know, if you don't have any desires or anything that you want to do that's pleasurable, what's going to make you want to do anything? What's going to make you want to work hard to accomplish anything? You know, like you should desire things. You shouldn't live a life completely complacent. You can if you want. If that's your style, yo, more power to you. If you live a life of complacency, that's totally fine. But I mean, me personally, I always try to strive, and I don't like being complacent. I try to strive to do better, and I can't do complacency very well. It makes me depressed. You know what I mean? So yeah, I never did mushrooms with Reckful, but I did mushrooms with, well, I don't want to say who. I guess maybe they don't want that known, but yeah, I've done mushrooms a few times. Mushrooms are nice. I've never taken a super large amount. I've only taken like a gram at a time, just enough to get thinking differently, but not enough to like have an ego death, right? I take enough mushrooms just to help my creative thinking, right? And a gram will do that. Creative thinking, everything looks cool, whatever. I'm pretty light, right? A gram, you know, is not a lot, but it affects me pretty well. Like I'm a light sort of like when any drug that I've ever taken, I'm super light. Like it's super easy for me to get fucking like high. So, you know what I mean? Like if I take one hit of weed, then I'm fucking stoned. So, but other people can like smoke bongs and be fine. So, you know, I don't know what it is. It's probably my metabolism. I think when you have a higher metabolism, it's easier to feel the effects of drugs because, you know, it's metabolizing quicker. I think. I don't know. If you don't like complacency, how are you ever going to settle in a relationship? Well, you're not, you don't have to be complacent in a relationship.
If you don't like complacency, how are you ever going to settle in a relationship?
You can always strive to do better in a relationship. There's never going to be, I don't ever see there's not going to be a point in the relationship where you can't do better. There's always ways to do better in your relationship. Like there's never a fucking top. Like you're never going to be like to the top. There's nothing more you can do to do better. So that's different. You know, whereas if I'm complacent with my job or money or something that is materialistic, I'm going to be depressed because there's nothing more. I won't have a purpose anymore, right? Like materialistic things or like job positions keep, I think, most people in like a state of fuck, what was I saying? In a state of like meaningfulness, like your life means something, like your life is meaningful, like type shit. Does that make sense? Like, I have a purpose, you know? You have a purpose. You strive to get a job promotion. That's your purpose in your life at that moment. So if you don't have a purpose, if you don't strive for anything, I would get depressed. If you weren't a streamer, you would have made a great career in air marshaling airplanes. Wouldn't have any problem landing the way you thrust.
Hey Ice, if you weren't a streamer you would have a great career in air marshalling airplanes. Wouldn't have any problems landing the way you thrust and convulse your arm. They would land safely. You have...
Yeah, dude, fucking, I'd be outside with the little rave lights and like fucking go this way and shit with my fucking ass. But probably not air marshaling. I'd probably be like at a fucking like Spirit airline or something. But my fucking ass, I don't know. But yeah, so motherfucking, I don't know. I think I would do DMT if I was a billionaire. Because if you're a billionaire, then okay, yeah, obviously you don't need any more. There's nothing to really strive for anymore. You have plenty of money. You're at the top of your job position. There's something to strive for, anyways. So if I was a billionaire, I'd do DMT. Then I'd be like, all right, how do I give back to humanity, right? And the DMT will help me with that. But that's, you know, I'm not at that point yet. So, have you ever tried ecstasy? Yeah, ecstasy's nice. I've had good experiences with it. When I was depressed one day, I took some ecstasy. I wasn't at a rave or nothing. I was just depressed, super fucking sad. Took ecstasy, a small amount. I didn't take a large amount because I wasn't at a rave or anything. I was just by myself in the living room. Took some ecstasy, and I felt great. And you know, I had some what's it called? Like some self-reflections on why I was depressed, and I wrote these things down while I was tripping on the ecstasy. And I was like, okay, and I wrote down my thoughts, and then when I sobered up, I looked at them, and I was like, okay, now it all makes sense. And then I just put that in my wallet, and I kept that in my wallet, just like if I ever felt bad, I could just look at my wallet and I can see like what I wrote in a better state of mind. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, I mean, hey, drugs are bad, obviously, but, you know, obviously, if you're in a bad, I don't know, it's hard to talk about this without, like, encouraging the use of these drugs, right? And I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm not going to sit here and encourage anyone to take fucking drugs. But I'm going to assume we're all adults here, and you can make your own fucking decision. So, yeah, drugs are bad, but if you take them correctly, they're not bad. Like, if you take, you know, like, ecstasy was created for therapeutic use. It was created for depression and people who were, like, bipolar and shit. So, you know, if you take the shit the way it's supposed to be taken and you don't take it recreationally to go to a rave or whatever, then, yeah, it's helpful. And it brought me out of my depression for a while there. It took me out of depression for, like, a good couple months. I wasn't feeling depressed at all. And it was some really clean Molly, so there was no, like, come down or anything. It was just, you know, a lot of ecstasy has, like, fucking, like, other drugs in it, which are bad. You want to get the clean, right? You get the clean shit, and then it's super helpful when you have depression. So, but obviously I wasn't that depressed. If I was medically depressed, that wouldn't have been enough. I was just feeling kind of bad about myself, and that helped me. But yeah, obviously there's a fine line. If you take too much ecstasy, not only will you destroy your life, but you're going to destroy your brain too. I have a rule where if I ever feel bad enough, like go through heavy depression, and I feel like, okay, I need to take a little bit of Molly to help me self-reflect and try to get out of this. Twice a year. That's it. Twice a year is the peak that I would ever do Molly. But, I mean, I haven't taken Molly in 2 years, so, because I haven't needed to, so, and, you know, last time I took it once for the whole year, because, you know, you don't want to deplete all your dopamine. But if you're sad, you get something that puts you in a good state of mind, and then you can self-reflect in that time and figure out why you're depressed in a better state of mind, which helps a lot. So, yeah, that is a good rule of thumb, Adam, for sure. Serotonin, whatever. I'm not a fucking scientist. Whatever it is, serotonin, dopamine, whatever. You hit DMT every 2 to 3 nights. It's a fun ride, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what you shouldn't do, but bro, you shouldn't be hitting DMT every 2 to 3 nights, Sean. That's bad. DMT is not supposed to be a recreational drug, bro. You're supposed to take it once every so often to self-reflect on yourself. If you take the drugs as a recreational thing, you're defeating its purpose. And you're gonna end up, something's gonna be wrong with you, bro. So you're gonna end up fucking something up in your head. Something's gonna be wrong with you. I've never taken salvia, no. You know, I did my research. There used to be this website called Erowid.com, I think, or something. I don't know. Back in like high school, I used to go on Erowid, and I used to do my research before I would take a drug, because I want to make sure it's going to be good for me, right? Because some drugs are not good for certain people. Everyone's got their own experiences. So I researched it. So I researched salvia because it was legal in Florida. And you would, it's like a legal psychedelic. I'm like, oh, this seems interesting. So I looked it up. And salvia is a psychedelic that gives you no dopamine, no serotonin, no good feelings in your brain whatsoever. It's literally just a psychedelic that does nothing good to your brain. And that sounds terrible. Why the fuck would I want to take a psychedelic that gives me no serotonin or good feelings? Because unless you're in a fantastic state of mind, that's not going to be a good trip. That's going to be a bad time. So I never took salvia. Do enough salvia, you experience ego death, lose your sense of self, and become a chair? Yeah, I don't want to become a chair. I like being a human. I don't want to be a fucking chair. The popular kids at school have always put me down and made fun of me for not doing drugs. Or giving me the courage to do it now. Thanks. Hey, no, don't do drugs. Just telling you my experiences. How you doing, Xano? I've never tried. Listen, I've never done ketamine or any of that shit.
Hey Ice, the popular kids at school have always put me down and made of me for not doing drugs, but you're giving me the courage to do it now. Thanks.
I don't even smoke that much weed because I get anxiety. I haven't done that many drugs because I have really bad anxiety, and even with weed, if I smoke too much weed, I get very, my heart goes really fast, and I just start thinking about some crazy shit, and I just have to fucking, lay down and breathe. You know what I mean? So, I'm not that heavy I was never that heavy into drugs. Okay? Stimulants were a big no-go for me, because stimulants obviously have the effect of making your heart go faster, and that shit freaks me out. I have taken Adderall before, but Adderall is easily, you can take it easily without having a lot of anxiety if you take a small amount. Okay, but something like Coke, I've never done Coke. Believe it or not, people never believe me, but I've never done Coke. I've been around tons of people that have done Coke because, LA is full of people who do Coke, and it's super easy to get, and it's, whatever, but I've never done it because there's no way to measure it. I have anxiety. There's no way to measure how much Coke I'm doing. And I'm afraid that if I snort too much, I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack or heart attack or something. So, I mean, if there was a way to measure how much you were taking, then maybe I would have tried it. But I'm gonna be honest, I was too scared to do it. So, and a lot of these other people that I've been around, they take fucking line after line after line. I'm just not really my thing, bro. It seems kind of heavy. So. Yes, you could use a scale, but I'm just telling you, I just didn't feel comfortable doing it, so.
Did you ever have a bad trip off weed?
I've had tons of bad trips off weed, yeah. No, trust me, I've always been too afraid to do Coke. I've done Molly.
How'd things go with Robo Date Girl the other day?
It was great. I mean, it was a fantastic stream, so thank you. I've even done Xanax. I did Xanax, when I took a long flight somewhere. So I tried it, right? Took the Xanax, long flight. I also drank some wine on the plane too, which is a bad idea. Obviously, benzos, alcohol, terrible mix. But that was the first time I did it, so I was not really understanding what would happen. But yeah, I had a really bad time. I felt like shit. I drank a glass of wine after I took a Xanax. I had a really bad time. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't talk to the flight attendant when she would ask me stuff. I didn't even know she was asking me shit. Then I fell asleep. Just not like I wasn't impressed by the time that I had on Xanax. So I decided to not take it ever again. So I just didn't understand. I didn't understand what was going on. I literally had no idea what was happening. I was just sitting on the plane and I forgot where the plane was going. Thank you, Eric Jones. Appreciate that, bro. I have ADHD and got prescribed Ritalin, but it doesn't do really much for me, and Adderall isn't available here. Yo, I've taken Vyvanse before one time, right? Adderall is, if it's not available there, I mean, Ritalin's more powerful than Adderall, so Adderall's not going to do shit to you either, bro. I've taken Vyvanse one time, and let me tell you, that was the worst mistake of my life, dude. Vyvanse is some fucked up shit. I literally took, 30 milligrams, 20 milligrams, I don't remember, whatever it was, and I couldn't sleep for 4 days. I felt like absolute shit for 4 days. I was agitated for literally almost a week straight, and I couldn't sleep. I got literally no sleep in 4 days, and the shit just wouldn't come down. It would not wear off. I took it. I literally thought it literally was it was activated for like 4 days, dude. I swear to God. I know the half-life is way less, but I felt way too fucked up for like 4 days, so never again. I was like, fuck that. Thank you, RB. Thank you, Tech. So yeah, no, a lot of the pharmaceuticals, not good for you. Not my thing. Not good for you. I took a lot of them when I was younger in high school. I got prescribed a lot of this shit. Not good. Terrible time.
CX in the chat.
I've tried some of them when I was older as well. Terrible time. So, have you ever tried spice? Yeah, I smoked spice like once when I was 16. Took a bong rip. And I thought I was going to fucking die. Don't ever smoke that shit, dude. Took a bong rip of spice, and I was like, because I was, a fucking kid. Weed was illegal, and I'm like, let's try this. And oh, God. Bro, I swear. It was some shit with like a smiley face on it with X's over the eyes on the bag. I'm like, yo, this shit's fucked up if they got X's on the eyes. But I took a bong rip, and yeah, it was the only time I really thought I was about to die. My vision was going like this. It was swaying. Okay, the floor was moving, and everything was like doubled. Like I was cross-eyed the whole for like 10 minutes. And my heart was going so fast. My sweating, dude. I was in the middle of the mall too. So I'm like, I'm about to fucking die right here on the floor in the mall. So, and eventually it wore off after probably 10-20 minutes of having a terrible panic attack, and like I was doing this with my arm because I was so like my left side of the body like it was hurting, right? Because I thought I was having a heart attack, so my left side was hurting so bad that I was doing this to try to like I thought my body went numb, so I was moving my arm and shit to try to tell my body like, yo, I still have control of my body, so don't worry. Like, you know what I mean? Is that ever, I don't know if that's ever happened to y'all where you like just like move just to like tell your body like you still have control. Like, I don't know. No, it ain't no lore, bro, but
I've ADHD and got prescribed Ritalin, but it doesn't really do much for me, and Adderall isn't available here.
Ashley, every single time I've taken a dab, I've had a bad experience. Every single time. I don't know why people do dabs. I've never had a good dabbing experience. Not once. And, my roommate Voldestad used to dab a lot. And I've never had a good dabbing experience. It's always been terrible. You take a dab, you get high. I don't get high as fuck. I don't like getting high as fuck. I take a couple hits of weed and then I feel good. I don't smoke weed to get high as fuck. That's not my purpose. I smoke weed so it's like, because it's fun, right? But if you get too high, it's not fun anymore. I don't like dabs, bro. It gives me mad panic attacks, and I can't think straight. When I get to the point of being unable to think, that's when I've gone too far. that's when it's bad. Now, Cole dabbed up a lot himself, so I don't know how he does it, but yeah, I like thinking, and when I can't think anymore, that's when shit gets fucked up. So, thank you, Unnamed. Appreciate that. That's pretty cool, Nick. Thank you for telling me. Honestly, can't function without weed anymore. Helps the anxiety. Hey, I feel you, Lily.
CX in the chat.
It's, weed does help. That's true. But, just make sure you don't get addicted to it, though. You can get addicted to weed, so that's, definitely be careful with that. But, I'm trying to think of, some other...
Would you ever hop on finasteride? Do you know anyone who is on it?
I have no idea what that is. Finasteride, what is that? Oh, edibles? Nah. Edibles, I hate it. One time, when I lived in Florida, before I became a streamer, had a friend send me a brownie. I think a 1,000 milligram brownie from California. And, and I got it in the mail. And I was like, all right. I ate half of it, right? My friend told me to eat like half or whatever, and that's it. Ate half of it. And, I was like, this an hour later or something. I'm like, this shit ain't working. So I ate the whole thing. 1,000 milligram brownie. It's the only time I had an edible. And let me tell you, after about 2 hours, it kicked in, and that was the worst time, one of the worst times of my life on weed. I stared at a wall for 8 hours and did nothing. I couldn't think. I could not think. I couldn't think about a single thought in my head. It was just blank. And I'm just staring at the wall, and I have no idea what's happening. I was like, I got drugged up on some fucking mental institution medication. Like, I was like just sitting there for literally once the high wore down, the sun was coming up. I took it at like 10. The sun was coming up when the high was wearing down. And I'm just like, wow, the night's over. What the fuck have I done all night? And I sat there thinking, I'm like, wow, I really just sat there for 8 hours all night. It didn't feel like 8 hours. It really only felt like 20 minutes. But it was 8 hours. Thank you, Ashley. Appreciate the sponsor. Is that really you on TikTok? It is, Adam. That is me on TikTok. I got 43,000 followers on TikTok. So that's pretty good. I got a lot of likes on TikTok for some reason. I have a 1.2 million likes on TikTok, which is a pretty good ratio because I have 40,000 followers. I have 40,000 followers and over 1 million likes. How does that happen? I see other people, they got 200,000 followers with, 400,000 likes. That's fucking crazy, bro. I really want to smoke weed with you, Ice. Maybe one day, Sanjeev. Maybe one day. Yeah, so I've never taken edibles again. Maybe I should try them again.
CX in the chat.
I'm too scared to try edibles, bro. I really am. I'm trying to think of some other experience I've had with drugs, but I mean, I haven't taken that many drugs because, like I said, I'm not really into recreational drugs. Like, I have weed and alcohol. I don't really need anything else. Any other drug I've taken has strictly been for self-medication purposes. So, I mean, when I was in LA, I took the modafinil, right? The modafinil was nice. It wasn't self-medication, I suppose. It was just very, you take it and you feel, what's it called? Motivated, right? You feel motivated to do stuff. So, it was helpful. It was definitely helpful, but I don't really need it anymore, so I don't take it. It was the crash. No, I don't think I've never crashed on the modafinil, Jimmy. It was like, if you've ever seen the movie Limitless, that's where Limitless is based off modafinil. It's a smart drug, right? It makes you smarter. And it's true. It made me smarter. It made me more motivated, more smarter. It was great. It was just $900 for it because my insurance didn't cover it. So when I come to the U.S., hopefully we will meet up. I got you, bro. Just let me know, dude. Ice Munchin, the blackout brownie. Yo, you shock yourself yet? Yo, the blackout brownie was bad. I've not shocked myself on this thing yet, too, Driver. Thank you. Driver's the one who showed me how to do this, so shout out to him. Can you explain the meaning of boofing? Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know what that means, but, bro, I remember when I was in autism camp, I huffed. That was don't ever do that. But let me tell you some terrible experiences I had. So I huffed this fucking shit when I was in autism camp because, you know, these other kids that were there for doing drugs were like, how the fuck do we get high right now? And, you know, I didn't know shit about getting high. You know, I was 15 or whatever. And this kid, you know, so we had this thing called waterproofer. It was like a spray thing, and it's like you spray it on your shoes and it waterproofs your shoes or something. So we had waterproofer, and this kid was like, bro, I bet if we huff this fucking waterproofer, we'll get high as fuck. And you know, and all the kids were like, yeah, let's fucking try it. And I'm there, I'm just watching, you know, these kids are huffing on this shit with like a rag and spraying a bunch of waterproofer on this shit and, you know, huffing it, and they're like, damn, bro, I'm getting high as fuck. And I've done whippets before too. Whippets suck. Don't ever do that shit. Shit's for children, bro. But whippets literally is nothing compared to this. This waterproofer shit was so bad. I huffed it. I took a big huff and then, bro, I swear to God, everything went upside down. It does kill your brain. It kills your brains. I was high for 5 minutes. Probably got fucking brain damage in the meantime. So totally not worth the 5 minutes. But it was the worst. It was one of the worst highs I've ever had either. It was so bad. My vision was upside down. I don't even know how to explain it, bro. It was like you're drunk. It's like being super drunk, but you don't feel like you have to throw up. I know she's gonna. You get her. She's gonna like.
No, I can't.
Why? She's gonna like run away from me. I can't. You get her. She's gonna.
I'm so scared, please. I should leave the door open.
Come here, Lily. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. So she's like, yeah, the shit, bro. Right? 1 second, the cam looks like this. The next second, it's like this. Literally, my entire vision was upside down. And yeah, it was terrible. It was awful. And I had to talk to one of the counselors. And he came up to us. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" I'm just like, he's like upside down. You know what I'm saying? And I was like slurring my words, and I don't know. He definitely knew some shit was up, but he didn't say nothing. But that was some crazy shit, bro. Like, it was bad. It was disgusting. It was so bad. Don't ever do that shit. So that was the worst experience I've ever had with any sort of fucking high. Terrible. And then I got really depressed one day when I was after autism camp, and I was like, I don't know, probably 15, 16 or something. I was really depressed one day, and I was having a bad time. I did not want to live in this world, so I took the huffing shit, and I tried to huff Axe fucking cologne to, to fucking just to die. So I fucking huffed that for like 2 hours, and I got high as fuck for like a while, but I didn't die. But I tried. But it was, either way, it was, that was also not a great experience. Terrible, and my lungs were hurting after that. That was bad. So, yeah, I've had like, my lungs felt like wet or something after huffing that shit for so long. So, yeah, that was terrible. What?
Someone in the chat said your breath smelled like middle school locker room for a month.
Yeah, it was bad. It was terrible.
That's such an inappropriate time to laugh, but what they said was so funny.
Yeah, that's terrible. I should get a brain scan. I've had a brain scan. I had a CAT scan before. Don't worry, my brain is fine. Believe it or not, I've come out of all that unscathed. Okay, when I was, I don't know, 17 or some shit, I had a CAT scan because they wanted to see what was wrong with my brain, or maybe not a CAT scan, an MRI. I don't know. We had the thing. You lay down, you go into fucking the tunnel thing, and it scans your brain. I had that, and because they wanted to see what was wrong with my head, because obviously I had some emotional issues growing up, and believe it or not, I was a lot more autistic back then than I am now. So I had a CAT scan or whatever to see if there was anything missing in my head. So, and it all came back fine. Well, it all came back fine from like intelligence standpoint. You know, I don't have brain damage or anything. They did see that my frontal lobe is, I forgot what the doctor said, but something on my frontal lobe is lacking or something. Like maybe the frontal lobe's not connecting with some other part of my brain as easy as it should be or something. I don't know. Or it's like a smaller frontal lobe than normal or something like that. I don't know. Something's lacking with the frontal lobe, but it's not that big of a deal, so. I mean, the doctor didn't really, I don't remember what he said, it's so long ago, but I'm pretty sure I did my own research on this, and I'm pretty sure the frontal lobe issues is actually where my autism would come from, right? Because I think it has to do with, your frontal lobe has a big part of how you, such as emotional expression is where your frontal lobe, like all of the emotional stuff is in your frontal lobe, so... And I'm not very good with emotional stuff, so. What's up, HD Gamer?
Ice, is that really you on TikTok?
All right, these are all old. Hold on, what is this? Skinny Bob, what is this? I have Ethereum, and I have this one weed stock.
I really want to smoke weed with you, Ice.
I have Ethereum and this one weed stock, bro. I gotta change the fuck that don't. I mean, yo, if you want to donate to the charity, you can, but it's not a charity stream, so. What is this? What the fuck is Skinny Bob, bro? Thank you, Trope
When I come to the U.S., hopefully we will meet up.
Fucking alien, dude. I got you, bro. This is fake as fuck.
You kinda sexy today, bro.
Only Conda? Thank you, bro. But only Conda, bro. The only stock I have.
To be fair, the Ritalin does make me very euphoric for like 3 hours, but it doesn't help with the issues like forgetfulness, distraction, motivation, etc.
Yeah, that was my...
Don't believe aliens have been here. Meet Skinny Bob.
That was my problem with a lot of things. Like Adderall never really helped my memory and stuff either. It never really helped the...
CX in the chat.
It helped with the fatigueness and the motivation, but I wasn't any smarter. The only thing I've ever taken that ever made me smarter was the modafinil. Like, legitimately smarter. Like, memory was a lot better. You know, it was a lot more like witty. Like, I don't know, just things came quicker. It just completely kills your creativity though. If you don't be a painter and then take that, you won't be able to think about how to paint for shit. Should do a meetup in Boston sometime when COVID chills. You know, Boston's fucking, I've been there before. Boston's fucking cold though. Maybe one day. Yeah, Robinhood is good. If you want to trade stocks, download Robinhood. It's great for, you know, if you're just a beginner or whatever. Trading stock, you don't need anything crazy. Just fucking Robinhood, bro, and you're good. Do you think Bob Lazar is telling the truth? I mean, I don't fucking know, dude. Probably. I have only been in Boston for the winter, but I mean, it seems like a nice place either way. Robinhood's for people who love losing money. I've made money on Robinhood. What you mean?
It's a Russian leak from back in the day. FFW to 112.
Skinny Bob is a Russian leak, bro. Get out of my face, dude. It's such, like, come on. You think this is real? You think this shit's real? This is what they want you to think, bro. Whoever made this video is laughing. If this was real, they would have more than 10-second footage of grainy fucking bullshit. They would have real, like, there would be a ton of footage and just experiments and a bunch of shit. It wouldn't be 10-second grainy footage, bro. of like the camera guy looking at the floor. Like, that's retarded. Yeah, according to a bunch of bullshit, blah, 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 officers discovered their arrival. The hidden camera, dude. Fucking come on. Yeah, right. This is the best you can do? You're about to show the world aliens fucking exist, and this is the best you can do. You gotta be fucking joking me. That's all we get. Nah, come on. That's some bullshit, homie. Aliens don't... You think aliens look like this, bro? This is like what they look like in the movies, dude. Aliens would never look like this. Because it just doesn't make sense, bro. They're not going to look like that. How are they going to communicate with us? There's zero... I doubt aliens wear fucking clothing. I doubt that their head looks fucking giant like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're gray and shit. Like, there's just no way, dude. I wonder if aliens on other planets see us. Like, do you think aliens on other planets, their movies depict us as, like, correctly? Or do you think they depict us as, like, big gray things? Like, imagine seeing somebody like me on their fucking planet. They wouldn't think I'm an alien. They'd be like, bro, what the fuck are you? Like, realistically speaking here, aliens on other planets probably look exactly like humans. I mean, I wish I was an alien. Rampage. But thank you. But yeah, aliens on other planets would 100% look like humans. Maybe slight differences like bigger eyes, you know, paler skin, or whatever, you know, depending on the environment that they live in. But yeah, I mean, there's a reason why us humans ended up looking like the way we do right now in today's world. It's because it works. And aliens probably look the same on other planets. Like I said, minus maybe if there's more gravity, maybe they're like shorter or like they're taller a little bit. Depends on the environment, but they look pretty much the same. Okay, aliens are not gonna look like fucking like animals or fucking, you know, gray things. Like, it's just not. No way. I wouldn't be surprised if we are actually descendants from another planet, but, you know, like the bacteria on like a meteor or like a comet hit this planet, but it came from another planet that was already had life. Like, I would not be surprised if there are humans out there on another planet that are way more technologically advanced, look exactly like us, but we just don't have the knowledge that they do because we came from a comet. It's possible. Aliens are not real. So-called aliens are angels. I mean, what do you mean, dude? I mean, no, I'm not here to say your opinion's wrong, but aliens are for sure real. Like, they've got to be. Statistically speaking, they have to be. Watch the whole 2 minutes. What is this? Extraterrestrial stones from Egypt. Okay. I should help a lot of my anxiety, Paul, especially when you do arm thing. I've been watching a lot of your older vids lately. Thank you, ATC. Duck Fook. Appreciate that, homie. Thank you. We are the aliens. I wouldn't be surprised. His name is Black Alien SXYZ. Probably a fake video. What the fuck is that? The fuck is that? It's hard to say, bro. Your television from the 1920s, bro. It's probably making that noise because of the fucking old-ass television, dude. Why would it do that, though? Why would it knock the... I don't understand. That doesn't even make sense, bro. How, if that was an alien rock, why would it knock the power out? Wouldn't that be bad? That'd be, you can't put that on your flying saucer if it knocks the power out. That would be bad. This is fake. It has to be. Why would it not show up in the mirror? You think this thing could fucking bend light? Come on. How's this thing bending light, bro? I mean, maybe they have technology we can't comprehend. But if this was true, it wouldn't be on Black Alien SXYZ's Instagram. It'd be on the fucking news. Where did he get this? This rock, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, bro. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I feel like it would just is making water move. Like, it would be on the news everywhere if it was real. Like, it has got to be fake. He doesn't even say where he got it from or what. This is what they hide from the public eye. Why would they hide this? Bro, if they were really hiding this from the public's eye, your Instagram would be banned. And they would take the rock away from you. You know what I'm saying? You can't have this be real but say that this is what they don't want to show you. If they didn't want to show you, your Instagram wouldn't be around. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is why either the government would be open with the public about aliens, or you'll never see a real video on social media. That you can't have it both ways. You cannot. You know what I'm saying? So, because the government would just remove it if they wanted to hide it. So, one could say, but if they remove it, then they know that it's real. That's not true. They could just fucking ban you. Nobody would question it. If your fucking YouTube channel got banned because you posted an alien video, no one's going to be like, yo, whatever happened to that one random YouTube video? No one's going to even know you got banned, dude. So, there was a report that claims super intelligent life forms existed in the past, but annihilated each other. Well, unless there's proof of that. They don't really know. They're probably just speculating. It's called the Great Filter or some shit like that. U.S. military spotted unidentified craft confirmed. True, but that could probably be something from Russia or something. You know, unless we see actual aliens, it's just from another country probably. I've seen the UFO video. It's probably from Russia or some shit. It would not be on TV because news stations would have the same attitude you do, saying it's not real. But if I'm a news station, I'm going to at least investigate whether it's real. I'm going to go there. I'm going to fly myself out to Egypt. I'm going to interview the guy, and I'm going to see if it's real. I mean, that's it. Because they put they put so much dog shit on the news that's so fucking stupid. That's not news at all. You don't think they'd put some fucking alien shit on there if they had the chance? No, of course they would. Bro, they put literal dog shit on the news. Thank you, Pac. Appreciate the member, dude. What about the beam of light that shot above Jerusalem? I mean, that's probably a meteor or something. It could be anything. I had my first Tinder date last week, and I'm meeting this girl again on Saturday. I'm scared I'll fuck it up. Any advice, my man? I really don't want to get friend zoned, Sag. Well, you're already in a bad position, Anonymous, because you said you had your first Tinder date last week. You're meeting with this chick again on Saturday. You're already in a bad position because, well, I mean, if you only get to see her once a week, I mean, maybe you guys work a lot or something. I don't know, but if you didn't fuck the chick on Tinder after the first date, that's probably a no-go. Maybe it depends what you're looking for. You know what I mean? But typically, like 80% of chicks fuck on the first date on Tinder. So it's what I'm saying, bro. Like Tinder is supposed to be for fucking. So I mean, it is what it is. But you can still try. If you don't want to get friend zoned, you have to be straight with her and just tell her after the date, let's fuck, and see what she says. If she likes you, the girls will be like, yeah, sure, let's fuck. No girl's gonna be like, I don't want to be a prude, or like, I don't want people to call me a slut. No one's gonna be like that. After the second date, if you're just like trying to, you know what I'm saying? If you bring her back to your place, you're like, let's go back to my place. If she's like trying to question that, just drop her, bro. Girls want to fuck typically, if they like you, so. Aliens are fallen angels from Satan, or the most high angels. Aliens are fallen angels from Satan. Okay.
Watch the whole 2 minutes.
Fantastic, Chuck. I appreciate that. Yo, Ocean, bro. It's all good. You made
Aliens are not real. So-called aliens are angels.
All right, dude. Come on. I made a root bet and I tried to follow you, my leader, and lost my entire savings and it's all gone. Yo, Ocean, it's all good, bro. Take out a loan and send me a dono. You know how it works?
M from the moon.
Being from the moon would be sick, wouldn't it? Bro, this is fake. I love
Your streams help a lot with my anxiety, Paul. Especially when you do the arm thing. Been binge watching a lot of your older vids lately. Hard.
Thank you.
We are the aliens.
We are. These are old as fuck. I know this is fake because it wasn't on the news. If it's not in the news, it's fake.
You see that? You see?
Come on, dude. There's no way.
Look at the lights. Wow, that's crazy.
Doesn't look like aliens.
We're ready to find aliens that aren't like us, but if we find a whole planet filled with people just like us, we're not ready for that. Realistically, if we find a planet filled with people like us or not like us, it's not going to matter because they're going to be fucking 3 fucking light years away. It's not going to matter. We're not going to be able to reach them anytime soon. We could communicate with them potentially through some means, but there's no way we can actually interact with them anytime soon.
Sorry for the killing. See that? That's very fun.
If there is a God is ever real, I don't know if God is real or not. If there is a God, it would make sense that we maybe would be able to see aliens, but we're not going to be able to interact with them. And that would be like that on purpose. Right? It's like finding an out of bounds area in a video game. Okay, you can see the out of bounds area, but you can't interact with it because you're not supposed to. But if you work hard enough, you'll be able to at least see it. But realistically, yeah, we're ready, bro. We can find aliens are 100% humans. They're 100% exactly like us. Just with a different language, different morals, different religion, different everything. But they look just like us. This is not real. This is some bullshit. No fucking way that the state of Michigan is gonna let this fucking thing fly up across a major city with no fucking jets following it or something. Like, come on. Thank you, Makeout Hill. Appreciate that, bro. Like, this is definitely cap, bro. The Bible speaks of apparitions, bro. Hey, maybe. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna, you could believe in whatever you want to believe, but in my opinion, I think the Bible is some of the, I mean, it's just fake, bro. It's just, that's my opinion. I respect if you believe in the Bible, but it's my opinion that I don't think it's real. I think they're just stories, bro. It's like imagine people 3,000 years from right now. They're gonna look at a book that somebody made, and they're gonna be like, if history gets lost throughout time, people are gonna start believing that some of that shit actually happened. like the Mothman, right? The Mothman is like a myth. In 3,000 years, motherfuckers are really gonna believe there was Mothmans running around the U.S. kidnapping people because it's gonna be lost in history. That's probably very similar to the Bible, you know. A lot of stories, they get lost in history, and it's just, you know, myths turn into something real at that point, right? I think there was a man named Jesus. I think Jesus is real. I don't think it's what the Bible depicts him to be. I think that is an exaggerated story. But I think Jesus was real. I think there was a guy named Jesus. I don't think he could turn fucking blood to gold or whatever, and you know, whatever. But guy named Jesus trying to preach Christianity. He's probably real. But him with the magical powers, definitely an exaggeration. So. But yeah, I just it's hard. I would, trust me, I would love to believe in religion. It's just hard for me to believe in religion when I think aliens exist, because you can't have it both ways. It's either religion is real or aliens are real. You can't have it both ways. Not you maybe you could have religion, but you can't have what the Bible says then, right? Like, you know, religion is it's not only what the Bible is, but the stories in the Bible wouldn't make sense if aliens existed. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, that would have to change. The meaning of God would have to change into more, you know, it's not about Earth anymore. It's about the entire universe that he'd have to watch over. So. I don't know. I in my opinion, I wish religion and governments and all this stuff were more unified. I wish there wasn't 5 different religions. I wish throughout humanity we stayed unified and we all stuck to one religion, one government. I think that would solve a lot of problems. That, you know, a lot of disagreements throughout humanity that cause war and death. And I think we would be able to progress faster in technology than ever before. Imagine if we spent money for space travel instead of wars and all this other bullshit. Wouldn't that be great? Obviously, having one government has its cons, because you could have a fucking dictator take over the world and whatever. But, you know, as long as I'm assuming the one government that would have control would be voted in by the people in a complete democracy, right? That's my vision, right? Now, obviously, if that's not something that could work out, then yeah, having multiple governments is the way to go. But if it could be a complete democracy where people can vote in who they want, then yeah, I mean, I think that would be better for society. If there's any, actually, I'll put it this way: I don't think humanity can live with all these different governments and all these different religions. I don't think humanity can make it. We're gonna kill ourselves eventually. Eventually, you're gonna have it only takes one person, one psycho fucking dictator or leader or someone who can just make a nuclear missile. Once one goes off, they all start going off. It only takes one person to get into power. We're not gonna survive. It's either humanity is going to become unified as technology increases, or we're going to kill ourselves. That is what's going to happen. If there's any advanced civilization out there that is super technologically advanced, they 100% run under one government. Or the government doesn't exist and the people run it, but they have some sort of rule of law that keeps them in check. Or something, you know what I mean? Like this, the whole different religion thing, the whole different government thing, it's going to be the death of us, honestly, if we can't unify. Thank you, Nomadics, and thank you, Strange, fucking weird name. Appreciate that, bro. So being self-guided could work too, but something has to change. What we have right now is barbaric, and it's not going to work. We live in a very barbaric world. We should be way past this by now. The fact that we're not is kind of sad. It's the greed. A lot of greedy motherfucking people in this world.
Are you greedy?
I'm greedy as fuck, but that's because I live in a greedy world. So you have to be greedy. But it's the greed of this world, bro. That's what it is. We should be past this by now. Calm down there, Bill Gates and Rothschild. Hey, like I said, should we have a one government right now in today's world? No. Nobody's ready for it. And none of our leaders could handle it. But one day, I'm thinking in AI. This is my prediction.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a hot take. Okay? A very hot take. But I think it's the only way. As long as we can do it correctly. In the future, when AI becomes amazing, I think we should have AI be our government and religion, I would say. But the AI should be our one government that unifies the world, because computers can't, computers don't have emotions. Computers can't have bias. They can't have greed. They can't be angry. They can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as we can program an AI to want the best for humanity, I think they would be the best government. So there's no dictators and, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit that people are worried about with one governments. Now, there's obviously cons to this, right? You got Skynet, Terminator. These fucking, AIs could turn on humanity and destroy the world. But as long as we can make it, as long as we can make the AI correctly, it's not going to happen. There's not going to be a Hal or Terminator or whatever. We have to do it correctly, okay? And I think it's the only way, because humans are greedy and empathy lacks if you get a lot of power sometimes. So I think, I think that's our future. Believe it or not, I know Elon Musk warns about AI, but he's warning us because he wants AI, but he wants it to be done correctly, okay? And as long as you make the AI correctly, this is the future, in my opinion. It doesn't make sense now. People are going to call me crazy, but in 1,000, 2,000 years, I wouldn't be surprised if the whole world was run by AI. The world is run by AI. The government is AI. The religion is AI. Everyone is unified under AI. AI keeps everyone in check, and we keep the AI in check. That is our ecosystem, and it's a cycle. And this is where it comes down to. I think that's the future of unifying humanity, and and then that's how, and we're gonna explode and skyrocket in technological advances. Because once we don't have to worry about all the bullshit that we go through today in today's world, we can only work to help other humans to unify and become greater than ever. So. And I think in a future world that's good, that's really good. I think obviously, the money concept is going to be outdated. In my opinion, in 1,000 years, I would be surprised if currency and money was still around. Excuse me. I think that's where the future is heading. I think there's going to be some other form of currency, but it's not going to be what we think it is today. Like, money in 1,000 years is not going to be what it is today. It's not going to be a thing, not cryptocurrency. It's not going to be like a thing that we give. It's like, maybe I don't know, like based on, like maybe the AI judges how good of a person you are. And if you've done bad things and, committed crimes, maybe things are more expensive to you or something, It's all going to be it's going to be based around some social shit. There's not going to be, because as, 1,000 years from now, the dollar and everything's going to devalue. It's, social stuff doesn't devalue, social constructs. I don't know. Obviously, I don't like talking about this stuff. I don't like in today's world, because the only thing people can think of when I explain what I think the world's going to be in 1,000 years is people just say China. Like, because you're like communism and bullshit, right? Because obviously I don't think there's gonna be I think the rich and poor class is gonna be gone. I don't think there's gonna be classes in 1,000 years. I think everyone's gonna be the same, which in today's world that would be bad. But obviously, if we're talking about 1,000 years from now, there's going to be a lot of growth for humanity in 1,000 years, where that sort of construct probably won't be bad anymore because of some changes. You know what I mean? It wouldn't work in today's world, but maybe in 1,000 years it would work, depending on how we progress. How would you solve deforestation problems from growing populations and resource consumption? I wouldn't be surprised if... So for the next few hundred years, we're going to try to save the planet's trees, and we're going to plant trees and blah, 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 etc. Thank you, Hughes. But to be honest, I think we're gonna give up on planting trees and all this shit eventually, and we're going to make our own oxygen, make our own atmosphere, say fuck the trees, get rid of them, and start building houses and homes and whatever on top of them. I think that's the future. That's not necessarily good, but I think it's the only way. Eventually we're going to run out of space. People want to be comfortable. We're going to run out of space. We're going to be able to make our own atmosphere. So we're going to just get rid of trees. We're going to have like one section of the planet that has trees, just in case our technology fails. And then, that's it. I would be surprised if it turns out any other way. I think the way we think now is just going to be very different to how we think about stuff in 1,000 years. I'd be surprised. And there's probably going to be some kind of big change, maybe like a war or not, I don't know, some big change that's going to happen in 500 years. That's going to be that's just going to change humanity's perception of everything. I'm not talking about civil wars or wars with other countries or fucking bullshit like that. There's going to be just some sort of anomaly that happens that changes humanity in some way, either good or bad. So, I mean, think about it. Computers computers and the internet were the last anomaly that we just had, and new anomalies have been exploding as time goes on. We have gained so much technology in the past 20, 30 fucking years, okay? Being alive right now is probably the biggest technological advancement we've ever had in a short amount of time. Okay, the year 1900 to the year 2000, we had some airplanes, we had cars. But, everything was pretty much the same. And then the internet, computers came out, shit's exploding. Everyone's so much smarter than they used to be, believe it or not. And all this other shit. Shit, even like the 1700s to the 1900s. There was no technological advancements. What? Fucking maybe they can distill alcohol now? Wow, that's amazing. Maybe they can fucking, maybe they have better clothing, than they did 100 years ago. Whatever. Bro, it's nothing compared to, dude, in 1,000 years from now, we are not going to be able to recognize our social constructs that we currently live by because they're barbaric and outdated. Everything that we have in today's world is outdated. Every fucking governments are outdated. Everything's outdated, bro. Humans are going to find a different way, I'm telling you. And I sound crazy right now because this is what we know in the world. This is all we know. And the people who go along with these ideas are called, socialist, communist, bullshit, whatever, fucking having no government's bad, anarchy, whatever. But there's going to be, in the future, humans are going to be held accountable some other way than getting arrested by the police. And that's going to keep us in check. And then the AI is going to take over the government and the laws or something. So I'm telling you, bro, that's my opinion, and I think that's my my hot take of how the world's gonna go. How far do you think we are from accessible quantum supercomputing? I don't really know. I haven't looked into it. We're probably not too far off. I'm sure quantum supercomputing is gonna happen. Before we die, probably in 20 years or something. I don't know. I think before our deaths, we will be able to upload our consciousness to a computer. I think we are living in a generation right now where we can be eternal. I would be surprised, unless there's some war or something, I don't know, that like stops our technological advancement. We are the first generation, or like, you know what I'm saying? We are going to hit the singularity where we can live forever through technology, our consciousness, whatever. We're going to figure it out. I'd be surprised in 70 years if we don't figure out how to upload our consciousness to our computer. People want to live forever, and we want to hit a certain point. Now that I'm thinking about this, flesh and blood reality might be a thing of the past. I wouldn't be surprised if in 1,000 years humans are just living strictly through computers. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that is a possibility. There is a possibility that we become so technologically advanced that leaving our house, going outside, is bad. Like we'll have the ability to do it, but we're not gonna want to, right? I wouldn't be like why would you want to leave your simulation when life is perfect for you in your simulation? You're not gonna want to leave. You're gonna want to stay in it. So I wouldn't be surprised and then that's where AI is like the government. I wouldn't be surprised if that's our future, bro. So, but I mean, already, you know, I think simulation could make life boring after a while, but it's better than being dead, right? It sounds like the Matrix, but I don't think robots are going to take over the world. But back to the original construct, I think before we die, we'll be able to upload our consciousness to a computer, and we can live forever. It's going to be barbaric, though, and maybe we're not going to be exactly alive, but our personality will be in a computer. Imagine if you can upload your dead grandma into a Sophie bot on fucking Google, you know, the fucking Sophie bot, and that Sophie bot takes your grandma's personality. Maybe that's where it's going to be before we die, and we're not going to be alive, but it's to living people, it's almost like we're alive, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't think we're in a simulation already, no. Elon Musk says we are, but I don't think we are. If we were in a simulation already, life would be better and perfect. Why the fuck is life not perfect if we're in a simulation? You know what I mean? I don't think we are, bro. It's because this isn't the movies, you know? This is real life. I know in the Matrix they don't know they're in a simulation because that's how the movie needs it to be. But in reality, I think if we were in a simulation, it would be very obvious because computers and nature act so much different. You know, if life was a simulation, you would figure out the algorithm to the simulation and you would beat it, you know? You could win the lottery every time. You could fucking do whatever you want. So the United States stole all the advanced technology from Germany. I mean, probably they were using their technology in very bad ways. So yeah, if we stole it, then good riddance. Imagine being stuck in Lumbridge for eternity. That would be some shit. Soul Killer from Cyberpunk. I don't know who that is. Do DMT, then you'll believe we might be in a simulation. I don't think we're in a computer simulation. Maybe we're in some kind of naturistic simulation, because you know when you do DMT, you turn into your brain, and your brain is just trying to figure out what's going on in the world. So it's like, man, it's like a simulation, but it's like a more natural, organic simulation. It's not like a computer one made by some other fucking civilization, though. You know what I mean? Because your brain is similar to a computer, but a computer is just more obviously coded, you know what I mean? So, you're explaining how the universe is simply consciousness. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna have a very interesting life. That's all I'm saying. I think that the way we live is, I think we're gonna die. When we die, life's gonna be very interesting. Like, you know, the technology that we have is gonna be interesting. The birds are not government robots, no. How do you think the inauguration will go tomorrow? I mean, I think it'll just go fine. I think it'll be normal. I don't think anything crazy is gonna happen. They got 25,000 troops there. I mean, nothing possibly can happen, right? But I'm trying to think. I wonder if AI one day could get advanced. Like, okay, AI will be very advanced one day where it's like undistinguishable from another human being. But I wonder if that AI will have a conscience. I wonder if we could build a consciousness, essentially. Like, if an AI is so smart that they can talk just like a human, do you think they'll have a conscience? Or do you think they're going to be stuck in like a loop of coded algorithms? Because I don't know. I don't think an AI could have a consciousness, you know, because it's just going to be run on algorithms. And so are humans. Humans are essentially run on algorithms. If you're a bipolar person, your algorithm is very up and down, right? You know, you've got that. Your emotions control how you think as a human. And robots don't have emotions. So I don't think they're ever going to have a consciousness without emotions, right? CD Project Red. I don't know. Who is that? Do you think there are multiple universes? I mean, yeah, I think there's different dimensions and stuff. Multiple universes. I mean, it's hard to say. I don't really know. I think there's multiple dimensions, but I don't know if there's multiple universes, right? I would be surprised if there was more than one universe. I think there's just different dimensions of the same universe, and we just can't see or interact with the other dimensions because, I mean, we just can't comprehend it, right? What do you define consciousness as? I've taken the political compass test. I'm a left-leaning libertarian, is what it told me. So I'm literally on top of Gandhi as for my politicalness, is what it said. Consciousness, I mean, yeah, I think it's just like being self-aware. If you're self-aware, you're conscious. But you're self-aware because you can feel it, not because you're told that you're self-aware. Like an AI is going to be self-aware, but they're self-aware in a fake way. You know, they're told to be self-aware. Whereas humans know they're self-aware because they can feel the emotions behind everything they do and how they think. So, yeah, I think AI, I don't think they could actually ever have a consciousness. I think they could fake it really good, but I don't think they're ever really going to be conscious. They can make their own decisions, and they can really talk to you like another human, but it's all just going to be fake. The closest I think the most technologically advanced AI is going to get is a psychopath or a sociopath. It's not going to get any better than that because sociopaths and psychopaths don't have a conscious. They're conscious, like they have a consciousness, but they're not conscious. They're missing a part of. They're only like half self-aware of themselves, right? Like if you're a psychopath or a sociopath, you're half of a person essentially, because you're missing the emotional stuff that you need to be considered a human, right? A human is the thing that makes us human is the emotions. Without the emotions, you're kind of just a robot, you know, it's true. I mean, when I took Zoloft when I was a teenager, that shit made me into a robot and it got rid of my emotions. And I really, like I felt like half a person, you know, and that's probably what would feel like. Take Zoloft if you want to feel what AI would probably feel like when they're super advanced. And you know, that's not a fun way to live. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up in a situation where AI becomes suicidal. Like, I don't know, that sounds fucking crazy, right? But they're not suicidal as in they're gonna kill themselves. Suicidal as in they're gonna dislike their existence, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a really advanced AI starts saying shit like, why am I alive? Why was I made? This is a terrible existence. That wouldn't surprise me, because without emotions, if you're an intelligent person, but you have zero emotions, your life is going to be extremely poor. You're going to have a poor quality of life without the things that you need to keep you logical and happy, right? So I think AIs are going to have a very bad life. I know AIs can kind of feel empathy. But it's fake. It's just fake empathy. They recognize how you're feeling, your face, whatever. They recognize shit, and then they're like a sociopath, bro. Sociopaths fake empathy. That's how they get ahead in life, right? And an AI is going to do the same thing, but without the malicious intent, essentially, in my opinion. So, you know, AIs are just going to be the most unmalicious sociopath ever. That's what they're going to be. You know, as long as they're not malicious, it's fine. But, you know, there's going to be a day where we start marrying robots and AIs and stuff. But it's going to be a very toxic relationship because, you know, this AI is going to say, I love you, but it's just fake. What about a sociopath without empathy? Well, no sociopath has empathy. They just fake it, right? A psychopath is obvious that they're fucking psycho, and they break the law because they don't know right from wrong, or they do, but they don't care. And a sociopath knows right from wrong, and they choose to either break the law because they don't care, or they choose to not break the law because they know that's a bad idea. Sociopaths are very cunning, right? A psychopath are very obvious, you don't want to be a psychopath. But a sociopath, they're very cunning, and they are smart. Most sociopaths are not arrested because they're smart enough to know, okay, we don't want to live a life in jail. So, whether having no emotions throughout life is a positive or a negative is up to you, but, you know, maybe a positive in terms of getting stuff that you want, like at a job, but it's negative in terms of like you're only living like half a life, bro. If you can't feel emotions the way a normal human can, you're only half living, and that's not a very good quality of life. Now, I have issues with emotions myself, but I am not lacking them. I am more so like they're more so confusing to me, right? So, you know, sometimes I react differently. Sometimes my emotions get jumbled up and I react differently to things that other people react differently to. Does that make sense? But I still have emotions. I just have a hard time, you know, expressing them, understanding them, etc. Snoopy's sleeping over there. That's where he's at. Thousands of God, angels, saint, fallen angels are falling in a parallel universe right now. Bro, what are you saying? I have no idea what that even means, bro, but thank you. What's up, OG Kurt? I'm doing good, bro. Do you see we're going back to the moon in a few years? Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty sick, bro. That's amazing. I hope we actually I hope we can travel to the moon on like a tourist visa or something. We pay $500, go to the moon, tour it. You know, maybe go to a casino on the moon, go to a fucking like a hotel on the moon. You know, you can like view the earth with like a margarita. That'd be sick. I wouldn't be surprised if before we die, that's a reality. They put a casino and a hotel on the moon in like a giant ball or like bubble or something, and drink margaritas looking at the fucking earth. That would be fucking sick. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to be $500 though. That's probably going to be a reality in our world if you're a millionaire. But yeah, sorry, my computer effed for a second. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know. That's no, but that was that life would be crazy, bro. SpaceX capsule for $55 million, 10-day stay on an orbiting outpost. Damn, 55 mil just to stay in a capsule in orbit? For them to do a hotel on the moon, that'd probably be like $200 million. One day, though. And maybe not in our lifetime, but if you're a millionaire in our lifetime. But one day for the average person, maybe in a few hundred years, that will be a normal occurrence. But yeah, I mean, I would. Hey, having a podcast to talk about pseudo shit like this would be fun and interesting. If I could talk to to a guest that is open-minded. I still need to buy the augmented reality headset because I still want to make apps that will benefit humanity in any way that I can and have good content for the stream. That's the priority, honestly. But yeah, augmented reality is, in my opinion, the next step of our evolution. Okay, the world that we live in, when you look up right now, what do you see? You see a bunch of boringness, you see the fucking walls, you see the fucking flesh and blood, you see, I got a dog right there, like you got your arm, like the world that we live in is barbaric and it's outdated. And the fact, like I said it before, the fact that we haven't interjected technology from the computer into our real world is
Show that last year
sad.
COVID don't scam.
Okay, I got you. 1 second. It's sad. It's because they put the money in the wars and bullshit. We should already be living in a world of the internet. Augmented reality is what I'm talking about, right? The fact that we have to look at our computer or a phone right now to access the internet is fucking stupid. I know the internet's only 25 years old, but we have the technology to bring it from the computer to our real world. We should be living the world, our space and world should have access to the internet. So augmented reality via a chip in your brain or a headset, because people are so fucking scared of the government taking over their brain and shit. Nobody wants your brain, you dumb fuck. So you know what I mean? Like I should be able to wake up in the morning and okay, I can just start talking to Google, or I can just think about what I want to see and it pops up in my fucking view. You know, like something, dude. You know what I mean? Like that's the future of our world, and that's what we should already be. That's how our world should already be. The fact that it's not sad. But yeah, that's the future. This flesh world is not how it's going to be. In 1,000 years, if you got dropped 1,000 years in the future right now, you would be amazed, because I don't see billboards, advertisements. They're going to be gone. There's not going to be billboards in the future. Every form of advertising is going to be done through augmented reality and, like technology. There's not going to be, like all this, like buildings. There's going to be buildings, but it's going to be bare, right? A lot of buildings won't even need paint, because you're going to be living in an augmented world where, you have reality and the internet together. And, you're going to have like virtual paint on buildings. You know what I mean? You're not going to see the world in its true form anymore. Augmented reality is going to make our lives easier and make the world an easier place to live in, a more interesting place. Driving, if we're not self-driving, is going to be super easy. And yeah, obviously there's cons. People are worried about people hacking your brain and shit, and the government taking your brain over. Like, I don't get that shit, man. I don't understand that shit. obviously they're gonna have things in place so you don't get hacked. Like, you know, the government's more smart than the fucking hackers usually, but or you can get like a firewall. I don't fucking know, but I don't know. A lot of people don't want chips inside their body because they think the government is gonna take them over or something, right? Like a conspiracy theory. I don't understand that. Like, I think
Ice has officially gone crazy monkeys.
no, I think the stupidity of some people in this world is scaring the people with money and power in this world to actually advance technology. You know, because you got some stupid people in this world that, I mean, I'll put it this way. A democracy is dangerous with stupid fucking people. Okay? That's a quote that came up a few days ago that refreshed my memory. Because I know the guy who made democracy back in like the fucking Greek era, fucking 1,000 years ago. He said that shit, and it's true. I mean, you know, people with power and money that can progress technology, they're scared to because they're going to think, because stupid people are going to think they're trying to take the world over. So, I mean, yeah, there's just too many stupid people in this world and stupidity is bad for evolution and moving on to the next part of our technologically advanced society, right? In my opinion, so, I don't know. I have not watched Idiocracy, no. But yeah, I mean, Elon doesn't care. But, you know, Elon, the Neuralink is a great idea. But, you know, people are already criticizing Neuralink, and it doesn't even do anything yet. Like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. People are just too scared. People should have more faith and trust into the people making these products. I have my 100% trust in these organizations. So I don't think the government's gonna try to control me. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about that. So like, I don't think there's any evil involved. I think they just want to make the world an easier, more convenient place. Now, maybe that's my stupidity, you know, where I have complete faith in people like Elon Musk to do what's best for humanity, but I'm gonna take the risk. You only live for 80 fucking years and then you die. So might as well take the risk. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, I just want what's best for humanity, and it saddens me when I see people come up with conspiracy theories that say that hurt humanity, you know? I mean, I trust the world, so, you know, that's just maybe I'll regret that one day, but as it stands, I think everyone if you're a billionaire, I would assume you want what's best for the world. Why the fuck wouldn't you? You are a billionaire. The world has done you well. I guess people could say it comes down to power, and people want power, but I'm gonna be honest, if you're a billionaire, I don't think you care about power, you know, because you're gonna die when you're 80, and that's it. The power doesn't mean anything. But you know what's gonna mean something to people who are billionaires, in my opinion, is a legacy. You want to be known and remembered. You know, you want to have a legacy. And that's because when you die, a legacy lives on. That's the only thing you can do to live on, is have a fucking legacy. Nothing else matters. You can have all the power in the world. It doesn't matter. When you die, it's gone. So, thank you, Sea Turtle. How you doing, bro? So that's my opinion. If I was a billionaire, I would want to make the world the best that it can be. And I'm not going to try and get power because, you know, I just want a legacy. That's all I want. Your porn collection lives on. Hey, so be it then. Fuck it, you know? But, I don't know. This is my opinion, so. Istradamus, bro, it's true. I mean, do you guys think I sound crazy right now, or do you like understand where I'm coming from? Like, do you think I have a little bit too much faith in our, you know, in our human race?
Only sociopaths make it to billionaire status.
This guy says, Stop putting your faith into billionaires. They made their money exploiting employee labor. You know, it comes down to it. It's an ethical dilemma, right? If you had to exploit employee labor to become a billionaire, to make, you know, humanity a better place at the expense of some other people, is it right? You know, let's say Elon Musk exploits his employees so he can become a billionaire, but then he creates all these new technologies that help humanity in the long run. Is it bad to do that? Or is it necessary? I'm gonna say it's potentially necessary. Someone's got to be a billionaire, right? And it's unfortunate if you're at the short end of the stick of that. It's really fucking unfortunate. But someone's got to be a billionaire, and then that billionaire hopefully will make humanity a better place. Now, if you're one of those billionaires that exploit your workers and then don't make humanity a better place with all your money, then fuck you. Then you're fucking terrible.
Everyone today knows Bill Gates, a philanthropist, but forgets about the ruthless 1990 Bill Gates. He screwed over a lot of people.
Well, I don't know shit about Bill Gates, but I mean, that's same thing, right? If Bill Gates had to screw people over in the 90s to now be donating $50 billion and sending out vaccines all over Africa to stop people from dying from malaria, was it worth it? Was the guy who was getting underpaid $2 an hour worth it to save millions of lives in Africa from malaria? It's probably worth it. You know, it's a scale, right? You're not going to be able to please everyone, but what you can do is, you know, do what you think is best for humanity as a whole, as opposed to like individuals. So, what has Amazon done to make the world a better place? They acquire companies to steal their tech, then close the companies, and people lose their jobs. Now, I'm not going to argue whether or not vaccines are good or bad. I think vaccines are good. I think people who don't like vaccines are, you know, they're entitled to their opinion, but I disagree. Yeah, I mean, bro, what do you mean, Base Ghost? Do you fucking use Amazon? Listen, it's hard. Yeah, I think Amazon has made the world a better place. At the expense of other businesses and companies, of course. But the world ain't perfect. Somebody needs to be at the short end of the stick. It's just a scale. It's a balance. There's no way everyone can get everything they want in the world. Somebody has to fall. Okay? And unfortunately, smaller companies take the fall when Amazon, but the Amazon, yeah, they've made the world a better place. You know, you can buy whatever you want on Amazon and get it in 2 fucking days. And, I mean, they're going to have drones flying around delivering shit. And, you know, of course, delivery drivers are going to lose their fucking job because of the drones. But the drones are going to make you getting your product faster. I don't know. It comes down to it's an ethical dilemma.
CX in the chat.
Right? Thank you, Sandman. Appreciate that. So, I mean, you guys tell me whether Amazon has made the world a better place or not. It is subjective, and it's an ethical question, more so than anything else. And in my opinion, if Amazon put this small business at a company, or like out of business, that sucks. But that small company wasn't gonna benefit humanity for the entirety of the future of humanity. Whereas Amazon is gonna benefit for the entirety of humanity, right? So it's in my opinion worth it on that scale of ethics, right? Of an ethical scale. Amazon severely underpays warehouse workers and subjects to them to terrible work conditions. Oh, I know that, Base Ghost. I know that. Like I said, it's an ethical question. Is it worth it to underpay your employees and fuck them over, but in the end make the world a better place for the future of humanity? I mean, it's an ethical question. That's really what it boils down to. And it's hard to say because I'm not a warehouse employee, so I am not a good person to ask this question because I've never worked in a warehouse. I don't understand what they actually go through, so I'm not a good person to explain that. But you know, I don't know if Bezos uses his money to do good things for the world, I would say it's worth it. And yes, getting my package a few days sooner makes the world a better place. It makes the world more convenient, which is, you know, better quality of life if you have access to Amazon. Quality of life does mean a better life, yes. I don't know. I'm putting my faith in Jeff Bezos that he's going to like end world hunger and shit, right? Like okay, Bill Gates, people can say whatever he wants about him. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Bill, UFO vid involves cops.
Bill, I got you. 1 second, sorry. Bill Gates has done more for this fucking planet than any other billionaire that I've ever known, dude. Bill Gates is such a good dude. Like, anyone that says that he's a bad person because he has like a vaccination company, I'm sorry. That's fucking like, that's your opinion, that's fine, but dude, he's donated billions of dollars to charities. He literally vaccinates kids in malaria who are fucking dying. You know what I'm saying? From malaria, dude. And he vaccinates them. Like, he's a good dude, bro. And vaccinations are necessary to not fucking die if you live in a third world country. You know, anyone I say people are entitled to their own opinion, but anti-vaxxers are one of the only people that do piss me the fuck off. Because you're an anti-vaxxer because you have the privilege of living in a first world country. So you can be an anti-vaxxer, like a fucking asshole. Okay? If you lived in Africa and you were subject to getting fucking a million diseases every day, that, you know, you're going to want that vaccination so you don't fucking die. So I think anti-vaxxers are just overly privileged people that think the government give a fuck about them when they don't. Okay, Bill Gates isn't trying to mind control you. He doesn't give a fuck about you. Okay? So that's my opinion, but you know, I mean, if anti-vaxxers existed in the 40s, we'd have fucking polio still. Imagine living with polio. Is it worth it to not have autism? No, I'd rather have autism than polio, kid. Like, honestly. And they don't even like. I mean, the autism argument to vaccination is like it's like speculative as well. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just don't understand. I don't understand the anti-vaxxer stuff. Sorry you're biased and uneducated in some matters you're speaking on. Hey, I mean, we can agree to disagree, Ninja Kitty. It's fine. I mean, I don't know what to say, bro. But yeah, I don't know. If I was a billionaire, I would do humanity good. So if Jeff Bezos dies and he's worth $1 trillion still, then we can say, okay, Jeff Bezos has not done well for humanity. Okay, Bill Gates should probably still be the richest person in the world. He's not, because he donates so much money to charity. So, you know, if you really have $1 trillion in your bank account, you have not done the world good. You know, you should be donating your money constantly. In my opinion, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, the UFO video, let me not forget. Let me see, where is it? I mean, that's part of why I want to really do the augmented reality, because I know it's the future, and if I can do anything to help humanity and also bring you content at the same time, then shit, that's a fucking win-win.
Everything ever will happen eventually.
That is true. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Nah, police versus UFO. Come on, these aren't fucking aliens, dude. Thank you, haha, Dylan. Yeah, those are not aliens. Those are probably
CX in the chat.
Probably drones or something, right? Like, why the fuck would those be aliens? Like, why the fuck would aliens be flying? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's not fucking aliens, dude. It's just some bro in Mexico. They gonna see a fucking drone. Yeah, they're gonna think it's an alien, but it's not a fucking alien, dude. I don't know, but yeah, fucking no, fuck it. Yo, thank you, Wilson. Appreciate the sponsor, dude. But I don't know. Like I said, I really need to just do this. I need to buy this headset, bro. I'm gonna hire someone who does Unity, make some good apps. Okay, that's gonna be some content. Thank you so much, Lewis, for the keep it up pair guy. Appreciate that, bro. Oh man, I like that Paul's not anti Gates, Bezos. Most internet people are into Trump and flat Earth. If you're into flat Earth, you're a fucking dumbass. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Flat Earth. That's like, what kind of dumb argument is flat Earth? Yeah, I don't think most people are anti Elon Musk and Bill Gates. I just think some people are. You know. Do you think most people in America are anti-vaxxers or pro-vaxxers? What do you guys think? I'm curious on what your opinion is on something as controversial as that. I would assume most people are pro-vaxxers because why not? I mean, what are the arguments for anti-vaxxers? The argument is that it causes autism and that the government's trying to control you, right? Those are the two arguments. The autism one is speculative.
Did you know? There's H0-rhenium-1-LFS in your area.
There's what? There's horny milfs in your area? No, I didn't know, but they probably are if they see me. Or, yeah, I mean, maybe the vaccine is, like, bad. Like, maybe the vaccine has, like, mercury in it, and you can get fucking, like, you can die from it or something. I mean, true. I mean, listen. That's probably the most realistic anti-vaxxer thing I've heard so far, right? Like, okay, if there's a new vaccine that hasn't been tested a lot, people can be speculative. Like, people can be weary of that. And, I can totally understand.
It's not about anti or pro. It's about being cautious.
I can totally understand that. But I'm strictly talking about people who are anti-vaxxers against vaccines that are proven to be fine, right? Like the polio vaccine, the flu shot, things like this, right? These are proven vaccines that are good for you, and I don't understand how you can be against that. And if someone's against taking like a COVID vaccine, that's more understandable because it's brand new and you want to see how it plays out. I get it. So I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the proven vaccines, right? Although, I mean, I'm still going to get my COVID vaccine. I'll take the chance. Okay. So don't worry. You can just watch my streams if you're questioning whether it's a safe vaccine or not. Like I said, it just boils down to faith. I have faith that the president and all the people in government, they've got the vaccine already. And I have faith that they took the vaccine and they're not lying to us. So, that's what it comes down to, right? I just have faith in our government. Stream the vaccine. I mean, maybe, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. confident people run the country while intellectuals solve the world problems. I mean, honestly, I have faith in these people because, you know, the government has some of the smartest people in the world working for them. You know what I mean? I trust, and these are scientists. You know, these are doctors. These are smart fucking people. Who am I going to trust? The doctor and the scientist who went to Harvard, or the nut job who's fucking on, I don't know, living in Missouri, talking about his kid, he doesn't want to get autism. I'm just, I scale who I'm gonna have my faith in here.
Are you going to watch the inauguration tomorrow?
What's wrong with people from Missouri?
Listen, I mean, just people from Missouri, you feel me? You know what it is.
I'm from Missouri.
Yeah, you're from the city
It's
part.
manipulation. We don't know the plan.
Well, I mean, hopefully we're not getting manipulated. You're from the city. You don't count. I'm talking about, Missouri, like the butt fuck areas, right? Where they butt fuck each, like their cousin and shit, right?
That's not from Missouri.
Or like Kentucky and shit, Motherfucker,
I'm keep my state out of this, buddy.
Are you gonna watch the inauguration tomorrow? I will. Well, no. If it's at 9 a.m., then no. Fuck that. But if it's at like 2 p.m., sure. I think it's at 9 a.m. though, so probably not. Did you know? Yeah.
Paul has
horny
faith
milfs.
in government. Bless his little heart.
I have faith in our government. Yeah. I have faith. Okay, I don't have. I'll rephrase that. I don't have faith in government. My faith isn't with government. It's with people, and I have faith in the people that work in government, like the scientists and the doctors and the people that Americans elected to work for them, right? So, I mean, if I don't care, listen, motherfuckers get elected as some official to work in government, and I'll have faith in them until proven otherwise, right? When Trump got elected, I had faith in Trump until proven otherwise, right? Obama gets elected, I have faith in Obama until proven otherwise. So I'm not somebody who's like, oh, I don't like this person, I already hate them. Like, no, I'm gonna give them a chance and we'll see what happens. I don't have health insurance, no. So, but I mean, fuck it. I should, but fuck it. It's weird to think that we just appeared out of nowhere and now the greatest, smartest creature. Yeah, I mean, we came from a comet or something for sure. Do you have to pay for the vaccine in America? Yeah, I think it's like a few $100s. I mean, apparently Joe Biden's going to make it free. If it's free, that'd be sick. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what really happens, right? The COVID test is about $100 right now. I get a 15-minute COVID test down the street for $100. So that's better than it was 2 months ago. 2 months ago is $400. So, I mean, I believe it. I trust it. It's coming. The free shit is coming. So, I mean, the 15-minute test is only $100. So, yeah, they don't take health insurance. It's like a profit thing, like a for-profit thing, right? So, no, the COVID test is not free. It's $100 because they don't take health insurance at the 15-minute test thing. It's this little like food truck it's like a food truck. It's not a food truck. It's like a fucking small little storage container that they pop up on the side of the road, and it's just the big ass sign that says 15-minute COVID test, and there's like 25 of those things around Austin, and you just go there. They fucking do the stick the thing in your nose. 15 minutes later, you're positive or negative. So it's called yesnocovid.com if you are curious as to what I'm talking about. Which I traveled when I did the traveling stream with the apps or whatever. The fact that I don't see 15-minute COVID tests everywhere, it worries me. California, one of the most infected states with COVID. I didn't see anywhere to get tested around there. I don't understand. Like, I didn't, like, it blew my mind. I mean, I guess CVS, but I called CVS in Austin and it was like a fucking 4-day wait. I could only imagine what it is in LA. I couldn't believe it. Why the fuck does do these other cities not have these easy to take tests? You know, if there's tons of places to drive in LA, then hey, then so be it. But I'm just saying, I didn't see any. I didn't see any signs that said COVID test here. Nothing. In Austin, it's super easy to figure out where to get tested. Like literally signs everywhere. So I mean, I don't know. Do you think healthcare should be free? Yeah, I would like healthcare to be free, and maybe I only say this because I don't want to pay for it, but yeah, I think healthcare should be free. I think it's worth the tax increase. You know, I think if you're, yeah, especially if you're a billionaire. I mean, if you're a fucking billionaire, yeah, fucking tax those guys even higher than everyone else. I think it's worth it. You'll save money in the long run if you actually have to go to the hospital, you know. Because if you're in a lower tax bracket, it's not going to affect you, really. I mean, people can say it's socialism, this and that. I don't really. I mean, the people that complain about the tax increase is probably not even a part of the tax bracket that is going to get affected by it anyways. Like, you know what I mean? Like if we got free healthcare, I don't think it would affect most Americans in terms of taxes. I think the people who make who make a lot of money are going to get affected, but that's about it, which I think is fine. You know? I mean, bro, you go to the hospital without free healthcare, you're having to pay $100,000 even with health insurance. It's not. Are you ever going to pay $100,000 in taxes? No, probably not. Most Americans will not pay $100,000 in taxes, bro. Like throughout their entire fucking life, probably. So it's definitely worth it, you know? Like, I don't really understand, like, the argument. Rest in peace, the Burger Planet. Yo, fucking, what are you talking about? What's he talking about, dude? Thank you, Jake. Appreciate that, homie. Well, $15 is going to be the new minimum wage, and a lot of people are going to be in a higher tax bracket. It's going to scale, bro. It's like, nah, it's going to scale, homie. Motherfuckers, listen, if you're getting...
CX in the chat.
If you're getting $15 an hour, you're not... The people who are going to get affected by the tax bracket thing are like people who make more than, what, $200,000 a year? $400,000 a year? Whatever Joe Biden said. Those are the people who be affected with free health care.
RIP Burger Planet, rest in peace, bro. You did this, Paul. Look on Twitter.
Fucking Burger Planet, dude. 100K tax in the Netherlands in a lifetime? Well, RK, let me ask you, as somebody from a country that has free healthcare, is it worth it? Do you think going to the hospital, like, is it worth paying $100,000 in taxes over your lifetime? Worth it to not have to go to the hospital and be in debt for the rest of your life? I would say it's worth it, in my opinion. I don't understand the argument of people who say this is socialism, we don't want it, when they are probably making $20 an hour and literally are not affected by this whatsoever. They are literally fighting a cause that makes their life miserable. You know, a lot of these people, Republicans, you know, and mostly, right? They would say, and I'm not against Republicans. I think they have a lot of good things. Like, Republicans have a lot of good things going for them. But I don't still understand the people who are afraid of free healthcare. I don't get it. It's not going to affect them unless you're rich. And if you're rich, you have enough money to give out. It's fine. Like, it's not a big deal, you know? Yeah, I don't get it. It's like, I'm fighting this cause because I want to go to the hospital and be in debt for the rest of my life. I want that. Because it gives me more freedom. How does it give you freedom? I don't know. I guess because you have the option to pay for health insurance, but it's retarded. Burger's not dead, bro. What are you saying? I just looked at Twitter. He's fine. Go to the VA hospital, then say that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Bro, just imagine being a veteran for the country and, like, then you have to pay for all the fucked up shit that happened to you. Like, PTSD and, like, all this shit. Like, that's fucked up, bro. Like, I don't know if they get free health insurance as a veteran. I don't think so, but that would be some fucked up shit, right? You get your leg blown off in some fucking country somewhere and some war that you don't care about, and then you got to go back and be in debt for the rest of your life. Wouldn't that suck dick? That'd be fucked. You can't choose your doctor, and they tell you you're fine. This is, well, in an ideal world, this is what I think it should be. You should have the free healthcare options, but then if you want to get some kind of like better service or like more personalized service, you can pay money for doctors and hospital visits, whatever. So you have the government, healthcare. Then you have the healthcare that you can pay for, right? It's kind of like Medicaid. Right now, you can get Medicaid. It's shitty and you have to be literally on welfare to get Medicaid, which is bullshit. But you have Medicaid. If you have Medicaid, you get free healthcare. Then you have then you can pay for healthcare to get like better service, right? So that's probably an ideal situation or whatever for America. So it's like a little bit of both. So if you don't want to have like certain doctors or wait times, whatever, you can pay money. But if you don't want to pay money for shit, then you just take what the government gives you. So, or whatever. So I don't know.
Conservatives are scared of progression and new ideas.
I can agree with that. I do like some conservative ideas and I mean, I was a Republican for most of my life. I wouldn't consider myself a Republican right now, just because I don't like what the Republican Party's doing right now. To be honest, I don't like honestly, I mean, everyone's gonna have different opinions on this, but the voter fraud thing just has turned me off so much. Like obviously the election was fair. In my opinion, I think it was a fair election. I think Trump and all the Republicans are just lying or whatever for political gain. So, and I don't like that. So I don't consider I don't want to be a Republican right now. And I just think my ideologies are very different than what the Republicans are right now. So I wouldn't consider myself a Republican at the moment. But most of my life, I've been a Republican because I'm not a conservative, but a Republican. Okay, I'm not conservative at all. I've always wanted ideas to progress, but I've just, I've always thought that government was less government control, the better, right? So, but now I'm understanding now that I'm an adult. Okay, maybe government should have control over some
Never
things.
join a party. Register independent Sandy.
It did say I was a left-leaning libertarian when I took the political compass test. So, I mean, I suppose it makes sense, Well, independent, boom. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm not a diehard fan to the Republican or Democrat Party. Bro, every year my political compass changes because it just depends on what's going on in the moment, and it depends where I am at in my own life. Okay? And right now in my life, I think that, like a free healthcare thing would be very beneficial to me and a lot of other people.
Democracy dies in darkness, remember that.
But, I don't know. Motherfucking ass. But I don't want to get into politics, though. I don't like politics. Motherfuckers get crazy with politics, so. But I'm just saying, like, motherfucking ass. But, I do see a lot of funny things on the internet, though, like Twitter, and a lot of people say, Joe Biden's elected, we're going to start going through re-education camps now. I'm like, dude, are you fucking insane? Like, imagine thinking you're going to have to go through a re-education camp because Biden got elected. You're literally detached from reality. Like, some of these people, bro, they really think that the world, like, that America is now, like, full of communism, and, like, they're going to start throwing people in camps. Like, these people are fucking retarded. You know what I mean? Like, some people, bro, like, I can't believe this shit, dude. So, yeah, I don't want to be grouped with those fucking morons. So, I'm not a Republican right now. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just these people are insane. But, I mean, some people, I don't know, some people on the left are insane too, obviously. I don't know. Like I said.
Would bareback an ostrich for 100 trillion?
Yeah, of course. I'd bareback anything. A fucking rhinoceros if I had to. Do you believe in Quanon? I don't know what that is. I think it's the guy who broke into the Capitol. I don't know. No, I don't. No, of course not. Listen, I don't believe any of that shit. Are you kidding me? Listen, I'm not a fucking maniac, and I'm completely intelligent enough to understand what's actually going on in the world, and everyone else is a moron. Most of the time, when I see somebody on the internet calling someone else a sheep, they're the fucking moron. Like, they're the sheep, but they just don't know it. And, you know, you can't tell a crazy person they're fucking crazy because they're not going to see it. So, I just think it's just funny. Like, I'm just not biased. I'm completely, you know, I make my own opinion. And I can just see the stupidity that some people have. You know? If, like, it's just obvious Donald Trump is going to, you know, he's gonna try to make money off his fans, right? He's a businessman. Like, he wants to make money. He became president to help himself, to make money, whatever. Because, you know, he's probably actually in debt. I would believe that. Well, you know, I saw stories about that. I'd believe it, you know, based on the research that I did myself. Yeah, so I think he's trying to make money. So he's obviously going to say, like, the election was stolen and all this other shit to make his people more loyal to him. And then he's going to just make money off them. I mean, it's I think it's pretty obvious. And I think if you disagree with that, you are either blindly you're a blind Trump supporter because you're some moron like Baked Alaska, right? He got arrested at the Capitol, and I've met him before, and he's a moron. So you're either a moron like him who blindly follows Trump for your own gain, or you're detached from reality, right? So I think if most normal people could see what is actually going on, right? I mean, Trump is a businessman. He wants to make money. That's what it is, bro. Like, and you know, Trump, I wouldn't be surprised. He's going to start his own media company, his own website. He's going to make money off his fans, and that's how he's going to live. And he's going to go on to the next thing, right? That's what he does. He goes on to the next thing. Just anywhere he can make money. It's not a stupid idea. It's smart. He wants to make money. It's a smart thing to do. Now, his brand is pretty much ruined, though, after his presidency, so I don't know how he's going to make money on anyone except his loyal fans. But, I mean, he has enough loyal fans to make plenty of money off of, so I don't think he's worried about it. But, yeah, and then, I mean, does that make sense? I don't know if people agree with that, or I feel like that's a hot take. I feel like a lot of people might not agree with that. I don't know. I feel like that's a fucking hot take. But I'm just not a moron, and I can just see. I just watch the news, and I look on Reddit. I look on many different. I listen to Trump, like the shit that he says himself. I'm not like looking at edited videos. I look at the stuff that, you know, is going on, and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is obvious what's going on. Now, I don't watch CNN. I'm not dumb, bro. I don't watch, like, they are clearly biased. CNN, these news agencies, they are clearly biased. I don't watch these things in like a realistic manner. I watch them just for content, but I mean, you know, I don't listen to what they say. I make my own opinions by doing my own research on the internet, right? So, no, not anyone who doesn't agree with me is a moron. People who blindly say stupid shit are morons. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump made a fucking Trump coin and told his people to buy it and then he cashed out. Dude, I would literally not be surprised. You know, most politicians make money through selling books and through being president. Trump is different. He's making money off of a fan base that that will believe everything he says. I mean, he's doing it a little different, but that is exactly what's going on. You know? So, you know, he kind of destroyed his brand in one way, but in another way, he made like a little cult with it, and that's how he's going to make some money. So,
Why do you and Trump dance the same?
what do you mean? I don't know. I don't dance, bro. What you talking about? But yeah, I mean, Joe Biden's going to be president.
Aliens could land tomorrow and nobody would be livid unless they saw it confirmed on CNN or Fox.
That's probably true because there's a lot of fake shit out there. But Biden will be president and the world is not going to change. There's not going to be education camps. Nothing bad is going to happen. Joe Biden will probably be dare I say it, a good president. Whether he's actually the one making the decisions or not, I don't really know. But because he's kind of old. But I mean, I don't think there's going to be any sort of big negative thing that happens under his presidency. Maybe nothing good happens, but nothing bad, I think, is going to happen. I think the next 4 years are going to be very bland and very nothing is happening-esque, because I feel like the government had a very strange 4 years, and they probably want to get out of the limelight, and they want to just cool it and just be normal now. You know, Trump made it all crazy, like a reality show, and, you know, Biden, these guys, they probably just want to be out of the spotlight. They just want politics to go back to normal, so. Thank you, GG, bro. Appreciate that, homie. But, I mean, I could be completely wrong. I guess we'll have to see what happens, right?
CX in the chat.
So we'll see. But, I mean, I think another hot take is that's fine, Zach. If you don't agree with me, it's fine. I mean, you don't have to be a member. It's fine. But thank you for the $2. Ice Poseidon's biggest fan. But who do you think started the? Nah, I'm not even gonna ask the question. Never mind, because I don't like where that's gonna go. I know it's gonna go somewhere bad. But I was gonna say, who do you think started the civil unrest? Right, the left or the right? But the real answer to that is both of them, right? They both committed to this problem themselves. It was, Trump was being an agitator, and the media was being very vindictive and just poking him with a stick to get him to agitate. So it was honestly both of their faults, to be honest. You know what I mean? The media also should be unbiased, but they're extremely biased, and that's another problem. You should never have an anchor on television come up with their own opinions. That's so bad and so not good. So, yeah, they should literally just say the story. That's it. Everyone is so extreme. Why can't we just meet in the middle? You know, that's most Americans meet in the middle. Most people meet in the middle of politics, but the extreme people is, they're the content, right? You know, media, they want content, so they're going to, always talk, to the extreme people, and they're only going to show the extreme shit. It's just for content, bro. It's just, I hope that in the next 4 years, politics stop the content sort of mindset.
Everyone is so extreme. Why can't we just meet in the middle?
I hope they stop the content thing, like sort of like casting, right? I hope the news goes back to being fucking normal.
Talking a southern accent for the rest of the stream.
Well, I'm not very good at talking a southern accent. I think it'll get annoying after a while, but I mean, this is pretty southern, as I could say. I mean, and it's pretty annoying for, this is how they be talking around here in these parts outside of Austin. Once you pass the city limits to Austin, they really get, like, hippie and those weed-smoking hoonannies. But, hey, over here in my small town in Fort Worth, we really walk around with WD-40 at the side of our pockets next to our pocket knife and concealed Glock.
It was time for Trump to go. He clearly was not going to unite the
revolver.
country. Whether his fault or not.
Glocks are for them city boys. It's time for Trump to. He's clearly not going to unite the country. Yeah, he wasn't. And that's obvious. He wasn't trying. Trump's trying to get money, bro. He's trying to build his cult. He's not trying to unite the country. He doesn't care about the country. He cares about his making money, bro. I'm German, but part of my family's American. They're all Trump supporters, COVID deniers, and seeing the shit they post online makes me want to KMS. The other week, my cousin recorded people waiting for a COVID test and went on a rant and called them brainwashed retards. It's sad. It does make me sad, because you just respect other people's opinion. Nobody's brainwashed. Everyone just has different opinions. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, you don't need to put someone else down because you disagree with them and call them brainwashed. That's so toxic and bad. But I mean, whether you think someone's brainwashed or not, just keep it to yourself. It's not your business. I mean, I don't really understand why people have to interject themselves. But I guess it's because of social media and, these people get likes and retweets and all this shit when you're, the more extreme you are, the more likes you get. That's what it boils down to. Social media is not doing great for our society, and they probably should regulate social media. And I know a lot of people are not going to agree with that because regulations can be bad, but you've got to figure out what other way is there to stop extremists from getting likes for doing extreme shit from the left and the right. It's from both sides. Okay? I mean, it's ridiculous. And, I can't think of anything other than regulations. Like it's unfortunate because freedom of speech is amazing, right? Freedom of speech is what makes America great. Like, it makes America amazing. Like, we can really say whatever we want. But some people they don't deserve it. They don't deserve freedom of speech, and they take full advantage of it. And it's really unfortunate because it fucks it up for everyone else. And it's really fucking annoying, to be honest. But it is what it is. I mean, it goes back to what we said earlier. You can't have a democracy full of stupid people because they're going to do stupid things and they're going to ruin it for everyone else. So freedom of speech is practiced in 90% of the world. Well, in America, freedom of speech is far more than some other places. I mean, come on. In some countries, you can't talk poorly about the government or the press. So you would have a job that became so. I mean, they're not going to regulate streaming, they're going to regulate people who are extremists. I mean, I know in Europe you can't record the police in a lot of countries. It's illegal. That's part of freedom of
YouTube
speech.
Trump dancing to see how to dance PLS.
Yeah, I've seen it, dude. He does the thing like that. I know what you're talking about, but yeah, freedom of speech, I agree with Eric. Freedom of speech is a right, and if you're acting fucking stupid, then you should have it taken away. I mean, and a lot of people are stupid. They really should make people take IQ tests. If you're gonna vote for bills to pass, or a president, or a Senate or something, you should because a lot of people are just dumb. Or maybe not an IQ test, maybe more like a general knowledge test of politics.
Look up Joe Biden gets Ukraine prosecutor fired on YouTube has as corrupt as they come.
Well, shut up, Google.
How can you knock Trump for being a businessman when you're talking about politics and demanding money for input? LOL, I assume may have lost it.
I'm not demanding money for input. If you would like to become a member and input yourself, you can. I'm not demanding it, but I'm not knocking. Dude, I literally, my words, word by word, I literally said Trump what he's doing is smart. But I said, is it going to be good for his brand? No, it's not. But I didn't say, I'm not knocking Trump for being a businessman. I said he's going to make a lot of money when he gets out of office, and it's smart. to, build like a fucking cult. Now, there's obviously a lot of cons to that, and nobody's going to like him. He's going to be probably the most hated person in the country by anyone who's not following his cult. But, it's a risk he seemed to be willing to take. So, I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking anyone. But, he's taking advantage of people who believe anything he says. It's just, that's what it is, basically. But no, I don't think Biden is... I think Biden is better than Trump, yes. I think he'll be a better president. If only because he's not going to divide the country. Like, if Biden does nothing, he'll already be better than Trump as long as he doesn't divide the country. And like I said, and I don't care what anyone says. That's my opinion. Like, I supported Trump when he was president, when he got first elected. But over time, I'm like, okay, Trump's doing some pretty dumb shit, so never mind. He's Trump's, he wanted to divide the country to make money, bro. Like, it's obvious, So... But I don't know. I don't really care. Like, it's fine. If motherfuckers can motherfuckers call me whatever they want, bro. Motherfuckers can disagree with me, call me, whatever. Like, I'm a fascist or something. I just think I think I have common sense. I think it's what it is. But, I don't even remember what I was saying. As long as he passes the 2K check, I'll be okay. Hey, fuck it. Can't believe you're a flipper. What you mean, bro? Hey, I'm a flipper, bro. If the next president is a Republican and he's great and amazing, I'll probably vote for him. I don't know. Like, it depends. If Biden doesn't do anything that helps the country, but the next Republican says he will, that'd be great. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the next 4 presidents will probably be Democrats because the Republican Party is destroyed. Trump fucking destroyed the Republican Party. And I would be surprised if we get any Republican presidents in the next, fucking 4 elections. So, it's on it, true. And it's unfortunate because some of the views that Republicans have are actually good. It's not a bad thing to put power to the people instead of the government. But, and that's where the Republican Party stands. At its base, right? Power to the people. Whereas Democrats want more government control to help the people. But, so be it. Like I said, the Republican Party is destroyed, and it is what it is, so. Well, okay, the base of the Republican Party is power to the people. Now, obviously, is that what's been going on recently? No, obviously not. But it's supposed to be, Republicans are supposed to be power to the people. Capitalism, etc. No government interference type shit. So, but, I don't know. Fuck it, dude. I don't really care. I'll vote whoever I think is a good president. You feel me? I don't really give a fuck what party they are. Did I bone Mia Khalifa? No, I didn't. I would have liked to, but I didn't. She had a boyfriend at the time. And probably was not attracted to me. The Republican Party was dying under Romney's cons. I don't think Trump is a Republican. He's not really a Republican. He ran as a Republican. I'm going to be honest, though. Trump's not really a Republican, though. He is just... he's more of himself, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not really a Republican. He's just himself, dude. To be honest. Mitt Romney is what the Republican Party is. You know what I mean? And I do agree the Republican Party is a dying party. It's not going to exist in 100 years because it's outdated. Government control, government regulation is just necessary. And I always thought, and that's why I've been a Republican most of my life, I'm like, okay, government control is bad, But as I'm growing older, I'm seeing that, okay, some regulations to things like healthcare is probably not a bad thing. And I'm like slowly opening my mind to more left-leaning things, right? As I get away from my parents, right? Like, not get away from my parents in a bad sense, but, right, I've lived with my parents. I live under their roof. I don't pay for healthcare. I don't pay for shit. My parents take care of me. They buy everything. They pay for everything, right? Now that I'm an adult and I pay for stuff myself, I'm thinking, oh wait, healthcare and all this shit. No, I don't. I want the government to pay for it because that, we pay taxes. They should take care of us. We're like we run the fucking country type shit. So, and once the older people who are in government right now, once they stop being in government, whether they die or retire, whatever, younger people are going to take over, and it's going to just be a more progressive government. The maybe not Democrat, I don't know. Republicans are definitely going to be a dying breed, though, okay? In my opinion, I would be surprised if it goes any other way. Especially with TikTok and all this other shit nowadays. Imagine, bro. There's going to be like a new party or something. Like TikTok, like, bro, motherfuckers on TikTok. When these TikTok motherfuckers grow up, you think they're going to be Republicans? No. Of course not. Like, bro. Come on. Let's be real. Whatever. All right. Well, it's getting late, so I'm gonna go. So appreciate y'all for watching. Thank y'all. I will see you guys. Probably Thursday to do this gambling stream. Hopefully, to try to get a Tesla. So that should be interesting. So yeah. All right. I'll see y'all later. And hope your night's well, and goodbye. Love y'all.